Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? Hey, who have we got here? Cat, how you going? Demelza, how you going? And a cat typed, eee. Hey Geoloft, how you going? Alex, how you going? Shannon, how you going? Faith, how you going? Anne-Marie, how you doing? I'm just going to mix it up at the moment. Mark, how you doing? Hey, Wheezy, how you going? Who else we got? Teresa, how you going? Mark, how you going? Liz, how you going? Patty, how you going? Sherry, how you going? Oh, no, I said it differently, didn't I? Hey, Sherry, how you going?
I feel good. Thanks for asking.
I love it when Siri answers for you. Hey, there she is. Great sound, great video coming through. Excellent. Hey, Rails, how you doing? Who else we got? King Snurgle, how you going? Carol, how you going? Liam, how you going? MM, how you going? Simone, Gavin. Okay, there's some news in here. Some people were... Geolof was saying, I'll put on the screen, from the Free Republic of Florida, 38 degrees Celsius. I kind of miss it, you know. For the past few days, spotty pop-up rain, but mostly partly cloudy. Garden is popping good fruits and veggies, rolling in with more to come. My garden, it's starting to, well, it feels to me like it's getting warmer, okay, even though it's freezing cold still. It still feels like it's getting warmer here. And we've had a bit more sun, and I'm thinking soon, but we're not over the last frost yet, so I can't plant too much at the moment. But my garden's doing all right, other than the tomatoes that died, and they took the chili plant with them. The rest of the garden's doing okay. So I'm doing good. I've had a hard week. Ooh. But yeah, it's pretty good. I've been out to the country this week. Was going to move, right? And I don't know what it's like where you are, but here in Sydney or out there, everyone sends you an app to start filling out all your details, right? And these are all different apps. They're not just one app consistent throughout the whole real estate. They all have their own. And we know apps they sell our information to third parties. So I'm not doing it. So I'm sort of stuck at the moment. But I've went and visited a friend out in the country yesterday. Oh, honestly, that's where my heart is. I don't know. It's in the country somewhere. Alex said it's all been kicking off. A massive sinkhole in Chile opened up. Rishi Sunak admits taking money from deprived areas. That's what our top elite in the politician thing, Aboriginals, are doing to their own people as well. So like they've been bought off or whatever and selling out for just like virtue signaling. You know, they're not actually doing anything to help these communities. And it pees me off. Like, let the people who know what's going on in those communities stand up and help the government to work out how to help those communities. It's ridiculous what they're doing now. All these putting flags everywhere is just virtue signaling. It's NASA telling more fibs about another supernova. Oh, yeah, they're going to try and, well, they're going to try and scare people any way they can as well. Okay, where else? Who else have we got here? How you doing over there? I hope Titch and Marie here. Lols, watch for the signs. The white ones are taking back. Yeah, I've seen a few grey ones, and I do believe that. I actually called Kari before it actually happened, before it had finished the other day on Twitter. And I was sitting there going, I've called that too early. But I do know, I thought she's going to get through, you know. But I'm thinking I did call it early and I shouldn't have done that. But 2 days later, when they finally decided to finish counting, I was right. And then I said they're doing the same thing right in front. We can all see it. They stopped the count, you know. They just right in front of everyone. So obvious. You can't miss it. Rishi Sunak, same Rishi whose wife was investigated for money issues. It's always dodgy. Yeah, it's always all about this with them. Power and this. And we can see it right now. It's they're actually big tech's being taken to court. There's a lot going on in courts at the moment. People being taken to court left, right and centre. AJ, you know who I'm talking about, the man I thought was controlled op, you know. He was just in court and they've just completely effed him over. He didn't even get the defence, you know. So, and he did apologise to parents and he did give them what he could. If the court orders you to give them something and you don't have it, how are you going to give it to them? That's pretty much what happened there with that. But like the more goes to court, now all this discovery is happening and we're finding out more and more. So I'm finding it all really interesting. Okay, I'm back in the comments. Mark said, much love from Santa Fe, New Mexico. I don't know why I said it like that. Shannon said, the Senator Palpatine's endorsement of his daughter. Hang on, that was Dick Cheney. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't think anyone wants that. And who's the other one who's going soon? 12 days or 11 days until McCain, is it? Is out? Teresa says, hey, beautiful. Sorry, Wheezy did say, hello, lovely Hev, my lovely Hev. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Wheezy? And Teresa said, hey, beautiful, watching this number 45 on RSB on BoobTube. Yeah, I always seem to go live when Mr. T does. So, maybe I should start earlier. Patty said, actress Anne Hesh drives car in a house in LA late this morning. Yeah, I think we're going to find out how much they get away with. It's going to be shown. Do you know what I mean? Meanwhile, I just want to let you know that I'm smoking rollies. Okay, I had a bit of a week this week. My son wasn't paid. He's not employed, okay? So it is the government you know, you got to play their game. But like he doesn't want any more, you know, things. So he's having trouble finding work. He's also just woken up and he's so severely depressed that he's been in his room for a couple of weeks. And I feel really sorry for him. And then when I said I was going to move, he's like, I don't want to move. Not right now. I don't want to move. And so he's going through his own thing. And I understand because I know how hard it was when I woke up, but they're getting woken up really quickly. And I think he's seen something that kind of shocked him. And it might have been about the thing. So he's having a bit of dealing with things internally at the moment. Yeah, he didn't get paid because he missed one appointment for a employment agency, and they have the power. It's not even the people who are paying you now, the government. It's the people they're offloading the employment services to that can just touch a button and you don't get paid. And he has spoken to them and they fixed it, but he's not getting back paid. So I'm down quite a few $100s, you know. I was going to be ahead, but now I'm behind. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But this is what the government can do to you at any time. Cut everything off. And it's not even the government. It's the private agencies that are doing it. And the government let them. It's insane. Absolutely insane. But I know a lot of people are going through the same thing right now. There's a lot of people who've been cut off. And like the employment's not there. The jobs aren't there. They're giving them to people from overseas. But anyway, yes, it's just I'm watching things going, oh my God. Hurry up. I'm on the precipice, okay? Hurry up. Oh dear. Hey there. Yep, I read that one. G'day, Hev. Hope you're all doing fine. Bang on first time ever. Hello, Hev, and all my fellow pure blood patriots. How you going, Liam? And yeah, MM. I did say hello to most people there. His brother shoots mother of 6 and road rage. Oh, I did. Was that a few days ago? I heard about that. I can't roll for right? So I've got to use this little machine thing. And the tobacco and the filter go in there, and then you just... Oh, God. Okay, you're... Oh, dear. It sort of comes out all right, but the taste is very different. Hey, Nicey Glover, how you going? Sherry said, lol, I do feel great today. Thanks, Siri. Hey, Alex, can I have a normal day for $1? Love everyone. Oh, wouldn't that be great? The only normal day I've had was yesterday when I went out to the country, right? In the last few years, that was the only normal day because there was no one around and it's just rolling hills and it's like, oh, my God, God's country. It's God's country. Hey, Beckham USA, SC in the house again. Shannon said, instead of shut up, Meg, shut up, Siri. What is the shut up, Meg thing? Is it out of a TV show or something, Shannon? Alex is saying hey to everyone. Hey, Carl, how you doing? George, how you doing? Patty, it's been crazy in America. Yesterday was Obama's birthday. Shit rolls downhill. Yeah, was it? I didn't even know that. Yesterday was his birthday. Sorry, but yeah, okay. I was also straight most of the week. How's that? Oh, and that was interesting. When I slept, I had weird dreams. Weird dreams. You know what I dreamt? Okay, because when you smoke a lot, you don't dream, right? And when you stop, I dreamt I met Mr. Trump. It was just like a quick, hey, how you going type of thing. And I can't remember the rest of the dream. But, yeah, I've had some really freaky dreams the last few days. So that's been interesting. But I slept well. I actually slept really well. And so it's given me something to think about. I'm thinking just at night, to relax. Other than that, I don't think I'm going to. I did this morning, okay? Before I came on here, I get really nervous for some reason. Even though I'm used to doing this, I still get nervous. Don't know. Anyway, oh dear. It'll save me a lot of money, put it that way. Shannon said, I want Hev to come live with me in the country and nanny my kids. Oh, God love you. I've got to actually go down next weekend and look after my granddaughter, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, I love kids. God help them. They need all the help they can get right now with what's going on out there. Alex said they're all snakes in my opinion, George. Yeah, because George said Rishi Sunak. Is it Sunak? Sunak is a snake. Aren't they? Aren't most of them? Most of our politicians are, yeah. Alex, yeah. How's everyone's frequency doing? I've had bad vibes running through the atmosphere here in Florida. It's a harsh feeling. I'm sure there's more to that. It's coming. King Snurgle said, hi, Alex. Hope you're fattening up those cats ready for the UK Holodomor the UK Gov has lined up for this winter. Every time I tell my dogs I'm fattening them up, they look at me funny. Apparently, some places in over there in the UK, near the UK and in the UK are starting to go back to coal. They're realising winter will be deadly. If you try and go on what they want us to use, it's going to be deadly. I'm telling you now. But yeah, I'm hearing reports of some countries ditching it, the carbon problem, Some countries are ditching the carbon problem and just going, well, we need. I mean, how are they even going to run their systems, their electronic systems, and get cash off people if there's no electricity? I'm pretty sure they'll make sure that those places have electricity, though, banks and, places that can, always take your money. It was Rishi or his wife who took one of the photos of Partygate. Ooh. Yeah, AJ is getting stitched up in court and we're watching it. Geoloff said like a bad moon rising. Okay. Yeah, I felt some pretty heavy. Oh, it was mainly the week before last. Last week. Yeah, I was feeling a bit, whoa, like deflated kind of thing. But it was only for a few days and then I perked back up and went, nah, it's not happening, mate. Anne-Marie said lots of those in court in UK shut down up and down the country. I've noticed that in a lot of countries here and there, just here and there, we're getting reports of these people going to court. Oh, did you hear what's happening in the US as well? People have had enough. And with these robberies and people pulling guns on other people, people are fighting back and just going boom, to these people. And you can't blame them. They're sticking up for, it's you or them. That's how you'd see it if someone come up to you with, So there's a lot going on all over the place. Liam said, I believe it's not just that so many around the world are awake and that many people are back to praying. Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. It's the more I see people awake, put it that way. I think I'm way back in the – oh, no, I'm not way back in the comments. I've just lost it. Yeah, a lot of people are. And the more time that goes on, it's like I don't even think we're going to get – it's going to be within months now, okay? Things are going to happen within months, if you know what I'm talking about. Mr. T. Anne-Marie watched them all fall. PMSL. Oh, did you see? Now they're all turning on each other now. all these different little minority communities I've been watching. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, apparently you're not allowed, white people aren't allowed to be transgender because it takes away from other people. And it's just getting so weird. It is so weird. And it's only certain people in that community, you know what I mean? Like, it's the ones who are the loudest, who are yelling, you know. I'd call them probably the activists of the left. Yeah. They're the ones that are all turning on each other, and it's very public and it's quite funny. If you're on Twitter, that is. Hey, Nether Wormington, how you doing? Whoops. King Snurgle said, Anne-Marie, where is the info coming from? Alex said, I've been watching a channel called Nitrous TV today. Young lad, but defo has good head on his shoulders, exposing stuff all over the place. We also have in Australia real young journalists going out now and interviewing people, and the people who are for Roe v. Wade and all that kind of stuff here in Australia, right? And they're saying, oh, so you believe it's your body, your choice? Yeah, you know, women should be able to do. What about these things? They've got nothing to say. Or they turn around absolutely hypocritically and say, yes, they should be forced. So, and they're just, it's all just being exposed, I think. Yeah, so people, and young, it's good to see the young ones coming up doing it. I'm really happy to see young people coming up and taking the journalism and taking the, you know, we're taking it back in our own hands. Alex said, a lot of it I've seen, but hopefully he gets to the younger generation before the monsters do. Anne-Marie says, I follow a Sting group on Facebook. Oh, okay. Good. They get them all over and lots going down here on that front. Yep. Robin said, the storms yesterday and today are crazy. Yeah, we haven't had much. Well, we had a lot of rain, but yeah, you had storms. Kitty Cats have loads of food stocked up. I'm not afraid of what these gnome marks have planned. I trust and put all my faith in God. Yep. Anne-Marie said, like between 40 to 100 people at a time getting caught. There you go. King Snurgle said, I've never bothered with Fartbot. I'd have to depend on you for any updates on them. M-O-O-N spells. I don't think so. Yeah, it was Tom Cullen, his name was. The M-O-O-N guy from The Stand. His name's Tom Cullen. I remembered as soon as I got off the stream. GLOS said, one of the NASA astronomers just admitted he faked a photo from the new telescope they just launched. He posted a star photo that it was actually a piece of chorizo he was eating. They do that often. It's amazing. Like when you actually can, you know, see, I watched years ago when they were showing the Earth out the window and the astronauts are floating around and how they did it. It was quite funny. I don't believe anything that they say now. Patty said, Rizflex on YouTube is doing a lot of exposure and connections with Epstein, Dare, the ranches around him in New Mexico. Good. Rizflex. I think I've heard of them before. Yeah. Anne-Marie said, I only use it for the info I can get off it. Yep. Hey, Darren, how you doing? Good morning, Jeff. How you going? No filter, just weeds, lols. Oh, I'm going to about to, yeah, okay. It puts me off having them, so maybe it's not a bad thing. Oh, dear. Carol said, I'm smoking rollies too. Hey, $13 to make a carton. Got to do what you got to do. Mine's $50 for a little pouch of tobacco. And check out the pictures they love putting all over them. It's only a 25-gram pack of tobacco. So it's the smallest one. Oh, no, it's not necessarily the smallest. $52 and then couple of dollars for the filters, and then $1 or $2 for the papers. So I spent $60, but it will go further than the cigarettes do. That would make about, how many? Yeah, that would roll probably about 100 or so smokes. The way I do, because I've got thick filters as well. So, but yeah, they're still expensive here. It's you only pay $13 to make a carton. Wow. Emma from Oz, hey Hev, gang, hope you're all well and happy. Yep. You will get used to the backy, Hev, and it's actually much better for you than cigarettes, which will have all manner of dodgy things. Yes, I know. Emma from Oz says, I reckon Centrelink is having a purge at the moment, so Alban Sleazy can bang on about low unemployment figures. Yeah, well, do you know those employment agencies get paid for every interview someone attends and for placing people in jobs? I was hearing that someone actually said that this person was working when they weren't, that one of those agencies said this person was working, that they got them a job so they could get the bonus. I mean, seriously? Our governments are insane. Oh, Alex said, shut up, Megs comes from Family Guy. Oh, okay. It's something Peter Griffin says to his daughter Meg, like every episode. Okay. I thought, I remember last week, I thought someone was saying it's from Family Guy, but I didn't know if it was actually that. George said, smoke weed, my tobacco, lol. Yep. Sherry said, I've smoked roll your owns for years, much cheaper. Yeah, well, I had to because, I just can't continue. Outpriced, yeah. And you got to keep lighting these ones. Hey. My next one's not going to be tobacco. George, yeah, same here, lols. And they won't be able to tell, and I can actually smoke it. Yeah, there you go. Rolling tobacco is far better for you anyway. I smoked it for decades, as I often ended up in places where pre-made weren't available in the olden days. I've quit recently. Well, if I'm going to quit, it's going to be on these, because I really don't really like them. But what do? You got to do what you got to do. George, there you go. Anne-Marie just put in for medical cannabis in UK. Oh, okay. But who controls that? Like, is it just the growers you can go and get it off, or is it through pharma? That's the only thing I worry about for medical when you go there. I don't know if you have to go through pharma to do it, and I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them. Or do you just go to a grower? And I don't know. You can let me know, Anne-Marie. And, yeah. M from Oz said, hey, Alex, I'd forgotten about the Shut Up Meg thing from Family Guy. Faye said, I smoke rollies too, have for years now. Okay. Cool. Alex said, I've been having strange dreams for months about the same place, but different things happen. I've been trying to work out what is happening and what it all means. Yeah. I had it yesterday, but I woke up and had a smoke this morning. Now I've forgotten everything. Great. That's why I stopped during the week. I just thought, I ran out, so I just didn't bother. And the guy was on holidays anyway. So I just went with it, and it was actually good. It showed me something that I needed to see, I think. Have I found out after switching to rollies that once you try TaylorMade again, they taste gross? Can really taste the chemicals. I can't stand Taylor's now. Did you buy the Long Beach Rich Backy? No, I didn't. I forgot because I'd written it down at home and I was out. So I just bought the JPS blue tobacco. Sunak will usher in the... Oh, okay, yep. Smoke on, George. Kindred spirit here. Carol said, hoping to quit myself as soon as all this crap is over. Yeah. I think, I don't know, if this is how it's going to go on, I'm probably going to be on my way to quitting. A lot of people have been having strange dreams and think that is a sign of us all coming together, having similar dreams and time speeding up. Yeah. Well, okay. It's 13 minutes ahead still. 13 minutes now. So I don't know if it was 13 minutes last time I said about these clocks on digital, like the ones that are hooked up to the internet are going faster than every other clock. It's 9:17 on this one. It's 9:30 on that one. So 13 minutes faster. Hello, nice intro. Hey, Menacing Muskrat, how you going? Shannon wasn't just being savage to Meg. Oh, okay. We love Meg. Oh, good. I was wondering what was going on. But I had a feeling it might be from something, yeah. Oh, my God. That's the skin off the tea. I've got a big... Because I put it on the candle, it gets the skin on top as the milk boils. Not boils, just stays hot. This is just going to be a shit show today, guys. Oh, I've had my feathers ruffled this week, if you know what I mean. Yeah. GL said it must be an odd one. I smoke and have visions all the time, but my grandmothers were very spiritual. And my father's mother was full Crow Indian, and my mother's mother was full Cherokee. Maybe why? Yeah, maybe. Wow, that's amazing. Emma said, I'm trying to make infused oils to cut back on the smoking. It's been quite good, nice and gentle. That's good. I did try vaping for a while, but I think my oils are off because I've had them for a few years. 5, maybe more. Oh, no, that's why they're off. Don't smoke that. Oh, God love you, Shannon. Thank you for the super sticker. So it does say it on there. Alex said, lovely, Shannon. Shannon said, share the wealth, people. Hev's doing it tough. No, it's okay. Look, I understand. I think everyone is doing it tough at the moment. I think the whole world's that way. And in a way, it kind of, well, look what it did for me, okay? I've got to smoke rollies now. It might actually cut me back on smoking. And the other one, it was good to have a break from that. It was really, really good. It's been a lot of years since I had a break. So it was really, really good to have a break, and I'm thinking more of that and maybe just doing that at night. So, and I did that yesterday. Yep. When I did I haven't had it since last weekend, but I did get some, not yesterday, the day before. So only a little. I couldn't, yeah. Oh, it just stuffed us up, that happening to my son. That's all, you know. I'll cover it. Like I've covered the rent, the bills, the food. He just has no spare money himself. Debbie said, hey, Hev, am I the only person that thinks strange both Trump's ex-wife and his brother died from injuries in their NYC apartments? No, there could be something to that. I don't know, but I would be careful of the family. Some will be with him and some not. That's what I think. But I don't know what's going on. So someone else could have done that trying to blame him, or someone could be going after him trying to go that way. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, I think there's something we're going to find out. Carol said, Emma from Oz, what do you do with the oils? Alex, I was going through a phase yesterday of what's the point, but I managed to ground myself. It's been such a tiresome journey, but all will come to a head. Truth and God wins. I believe that, yep, I do. And we're all going to go through that, you know, feel like defeated, you know, feel defeated. Give yourself a few days and then, I don't know, that's what happened to me. I gave myself a few days and then kind of let it happen, you know, let it go. Okay, go with it. Right, now come back, you know. And it was easy to do for me. I don't know. Maybe because I've been through it a lot. feeling defeated and, no one listening and no one hearing. And it's like, oh, I'm talking to a brick wall, Faith said, definitely been a roller coaster ride, Alex. Yep. And what's with the colour yellow? Yeah, there's something. Anyone know what the colour yellow means in their circles? Oh, it's gone out again. That's going to really make it last a long time. And then I'm going to end up burning my eyebrows and eyelashes off. Oh, dear. George said a lot of evil people in this world, Alex. Oh, that was strong. Whew, hang on. Oh. I'm just having it's harsh on my throat, that's all. That's only because I'm used to the other ones with heaps of chemicals in them. Gerloff said one store owner used a Bowie knife to defend himself from two robbers. One got away, the other got torn up. Dude jumped the counter in all black, and that was it. Owner was skilled like a Navy SEAL. Yeah. And there was another, was he 80-year-old man, and 4 guys came in, armed and masked and everything, and he just shot 2 of them straight away, and I think the others ran. As soon as they came in the door, he knew, you could tell. And I think that's going to happen a lot more. Because, okay, if you defund the police, who's people are going to have to? And I don't know where these things happened, but something tells me they're probably in Democrat areas. I don't know. But if you want to defund the police, that's what you're up for. You're going to get normal people say enough's enough, and they're going to pick up theirs and they're going to come back at you, if you're going to rob the store or something, And I can't blame them. You can't. It's their livelihood. It's their life. Yeah, so I understand why. Darren said, keeping it together is the hardest these days, Alex, but we're all together. Yeah, we are. Alex said, it was awful yesterday. I thought I was going to come off the rails, but thank God I kept grounded. Yep. Whatever you have to do. I'm glad I went to the country yesterday because I needed that. I needed that grounding, that being out there, and just, it's more than visualizing what you want out of life. You can see it in front of you and you're like, this is what I want, Amen. Demelza said, hey, Hev, sorry, late again, sending love. Oh, that's okay. Your little kitty cat was going ee before. Oh, that was cute though. Yeah, you're not late, Demelza. You were here. Your cat was here first. King Snurgle said, I have a true story about fake NASA. I'll tell it in chat. Alex said, I watched a little compilation of Moon Man. Quite endearing. I'll share it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Phew. Demelza said, Shannon, actually, Betty the cat was. Lol. Yep. Debbie said, I read this meme. If Earth was flat, cats would have knocked everything off the edge. Yeah, I read that. I've seen that one a while ago. It is funny. And it has a little flat Earth with a cat on it, swatting everything off the edge, because that's what they do. Emma from Oz said, hey, Carol, I'll put it in a dropper bottle and have a teaspoon or 2 if I need to relax. George said, Alex Moonman? Oh, it's the guy from The Stand. If you've ever seen the movie The Stand, there's a guy in there and he always says M-O-O-N. That spells like anything, Can spell bicycle to him or, anything. There you go. Alex put the link in. King Snurgle said Carl Sagan used to be the USA's #1 space guy on TV. He used to publish large hardback books with amazing bright multicolored pictures of space, planets and galaxies. Wow. Alex says from the film The Stand, George. Yep, it's a good film. It's on YouTube. Veronica said, hi, Heaven family, love and light from Yuma. Oh, God love you, Veronica. How you going? King Snurgle said I got a hold of one of his books through an American auntie who worked in Publishing Clearinghouse. It was a Carl Sagan first edition hardback, filled mainly with very colourful space pictures. Wow. Hey, Casper, how you going from Oregon? Sherry said, darn, Hev, I pay $1.85 for a little pouch of tobacco and $2 for the tubes. Really? Everything is really expensive in Australia, I'm telling you. I'm lost for words. Oh, dear. But I'm feeling it. If everyone's supposed to feel, well, I'm feeling it. But hey, I don't know who else, I don't know if the people like the middle class are feeling it, you know what I mean? So who knows? Shannon said in Germany, a woman had her unemployment benefits taken away because she refused job as sex worker. Yeah. I think I read that. Was that on here or was that on Rumble? I'm not sure. But yeah, I read that story. That was awful. Absolutely. And what happens when they get down to like 15, 16, 17-year-olds looking for employment and they start making them do that? They're not going to get away with it. They're not going to get away with it. And then that's what they were going to do in every country. That's what they want. Women who are those workers, and God knows, they just want like everyone entertained, I think. No one thinking about anything real, Oh, Liam said that packaging is evil. It's an attempt to affect the weak-minded with false inevitables. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Liam. The Freemasons realised it had 3 large supposed photographs of the moon taken during the moon landings. They put on a massive and expensive effort to retrieve all this book's edition. Wow. Yes, George, that's Stephen King. Yep, it is. Menacing Muskrat said, what's the scoop on Charlie Tuna Ward and Simon Parks? I don't know. What's going on with them? Did someone say they were like arrested or getting arrested or something? I don't know, but I heard something is going on with them. They're in trouble? See, I was wary of all them in the first place. A lot of people just came in to scam people on YouTube. And that's why I talked about Sean, Ratwood, because I seen it and I thought there are other people out there doing the same thing as, fake truthers, and it pees you off. But that's their side throwing people in, and they're scamming people as well. Alex said, Hev, you should add a bit of, yep, well, I'm about to just do I'm about to do one. Carol said, yeah, $13 for 200 smokes. Shit, I'm going to have to send you a care package. The only thing is if you're overseas, you cannot send tobacco to Australia. You can't do it. We've got Border Patrol rubbish, right? So, they're going to stop it before it even gets here. And I think who was going to send me some? Was it Liam? Or someone was going to send me some, and when they went to their post office, they realised you're not allowed. You can't. Get big trouble, I think, for doing that here, which sucks. We're not allowed to grow tobacco either, apparently. Hey, Meg, g'day. How you going? Hope you didn't miss much. No, I've just been rambling on, really. It's a bit of a non-formal live stream this morning. Right, what am I doing? I want one of them. I need a filter in there. I don't want tobacco in my mouth. King Snurgle said all 3 of the moon pictures had totally different looking landmass, mountains, etc. showing on them. They didn't match at all. Yeah, well, look, do you know a lot of the pictures of Earth and the moon are actually drawings, paintings? They're like trying to replicate. And if you read some of the things, they actually say that on there. And they've changed over the years. Sometimes they're bright, sometimes they're duller, sometimes they're greener, sometimes they're browner. It's really weird. When you see the pictures that they've drawn of the Earth over the years, it's like an artist's rendition of the Earth from space. It's very weird. GLF said, I'm telling you, ladies, get a pipe to smoke. Nothing like a woman who smokes a pipe. Added plus is an eye patch and a parrot that talks. Super hot. Oh my God, I could imagine it. Right, hang on a sec. Let me just, and this one's got, I normally it's straight when I have it, but I'm mixing it with, where's the papers gone? There they are. I'd honestly lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. And now I can't even insert this thing properly. Shit. Hang on. I've got to concentrate on this, guys. Otherwise I won't. And you can roll them too tight. Oh, I think I've just done that. Rolled it too tight where you can't freaking smoke it. Hang on. See, all this effort just to have a cigarette kind of does. And it's gone skinny at the end. Okay. It kind of does make you want to cut down when it's so much effort to have a cigarette. And I can't roll them by hand. Hopeless. Okay. Interesting. It feels funny, yeah, on camera. Carol said, Emma from Oz, I have to try that, thanks. Everyone's saying hello. Yes, George, they did remake it. They did a remake, but I think the original is better. It's 6 hours long, but I pretty much watched the whole thing in one go. Like a good book I didn't want to put down. Yeah, exactly. What we did was when we had videos, you know, like we hired the video, played it halfway through, got up, everyone had a break, you know, like an intermission, and then straight back into it. So you went to the bathroom if you needed to, got something to eat if you wanted to. Feels like I'm wasting if I'm not just constantly puffing. Oh dear. I'm all over the place this morning. I haven't had a smoke all week, and now it's just making me, like it's hit me, you know what I mean? It hits you easier. So if the Freemasons were in such a fuss over these pictures, the moon landing was definitely fake. My grandfather had a highest level Mason. Couldn't believe I got my hands on a copy. Oh, really? Wow. Menacing Muskrat said NASA and the red chevron spells Satan. If you take the red chevron and the T. I know, I remember years ago looking at something about the chevrons, you know, like an upside down V. I remember and there was a lot of companies who have the chevron in there as their logo. Debbie says, scientists are saying the Earth is rotating faster. Maybe, if true, it affects time. I think that's a bit of a porky pie lie. We say porcupines for lies, right? I think anything connected to the internet speeding up, because I have other clocks that run on just battery that are not connected to the internet, and they're keeping the same time as each other. And they're not, and they're 13 minutes behind what the internet says the time is. I think it's got to do with the internet. I think they are speeding up time. I don't know, just very interesting what's going on. Because why does my battery run clock, which is not, it's not, like I said, when a battery clock, a digital battery clock, right, when that goes flat, it doesn't lose time. It just fades and then turns off, okay? I've also got the clock with the hands on it out in the lounge room, and that has batteries in it. That does slow down when it starts to run out of battery, but I only just put batteries in it not long ago. So, and it's keeping the same time. So it's just I just find it interesting. I think it's more the internet. King Snurgle said he tore pages out of the book with the pictures on and then decided to burn the whole book. He said it was dangerous just to own a copy. This was early 1980s. Really? Wow. Davis said, g'day, Hev, and you're from another drizzly morning in West Oz. Oh, really? Oh, dear. I think that went out. So over in West Oz, it's raining again. Ooh. Casper, I'm back. My battery died. Oh, no. George said, my cat caught a pigeon today, but it's saved it, but still on my balcony. Put some bread and water out there for it. Not sure the RSPCA will come for a pigeon. Yeah, no, maybe not. Ours, if we find injured birds, we normally got to take it to them. I don't know. There are some, like wires, I think it's called in Australia, that will come out if a native animal has been injured. But I don't know. I don't know. Do they? Alex said, I watched a video yesterday of scariest things caught on live TV, which included 2 clips of Rishi Sunak from the past and his folder and briefcase changing from green to red in front of your eyes. Wow. Yeah, King, that is an interesting story. No worries, Carol. There's heaps of videos on YouTube on how to make the oil. Oh, Meg said, all good, guys. I know what Shannon was meaning. I love you guys too. Thanks to Hev for bringing us all together, one big happy family. Yeah, it's like that. King Snurgle said, I only got a copy of the book as my auntie has grabbed me the copy before they had gone out for the first distribution as a Christmas present. Wow. It's a pity you didn't have you don't still have it. Alex said, don't know if it's real, but here's the video. Okay. I'm going to have to put that down. There's too much in there to have in one go for me right now after not having it all week. I'm all right. Sherry said, I've had a bad week. Also, my water heater's gone out and my water faucet has sprung a leak, costly projects. Yeah. Like, look, when it rains, it pours. It always happens that way. Like my son didn't get paid. His battery's flat in his car, so he can't even drive anywhere. It's insane. Oh, Casper, MRE recommended this channel. What do you talk about? Anything and everything. If you know any news going on, we talk about news. I speak about what's happened to me during the week, and I think this stream here is just going to be reading everyone's comments and just going with the flow. That's what normally happens anyway. So, but I do like to talk about some news, which I think I did a little bit at the beginning. It's not like official, you know what I mean? It's just having a chat about it, you know. So there you go. Shannon said the red chevron in the NASA insignia is a snake's forked tongue of Set, aka Satan. Okay. Geo said I smoke everything. Cigarettes, cigars, pipe, ham, turkey, beef. Oh, good on you, Geo Loft. Yeah, I'd love some smoked turkey. Oh, sounds interesting. Alex said, I think things are coming out quicker than they can cover things up, and luckily more people are waking up. That's one thing I was saying to a friend yesterday. I said, in the next 2 months, I think we're going to see like an avalanche of info. So David said, many we think are dead might not actually be. Yeah, might actually not be. Yeah. Yep, I think that too. King Snurgle said, hi, Casper. We talk about current issues, generally have a good laugh, and try not to take it all too seriously. Yes, exactly. That's pretty much explained it better than I did. George said, about time people started waking up. I know. Casper, stick around. It's a very easy go and chat, and Hev is great. Oh, God love you. Liz said, yellow. Yeah. They're putting yellow. You know how the news and that do things, and they put colours behind them, right? So what does yellow mean in the occult? Does anyone know? Shannon says, see McAllister TV. She just did a thing on, meaning of colour in movies. Okay, thanks, Shannon. I must have missed that. Debbie said, Liz, lots of people wearing bright lemon yellow. It's strange. Yeah, lots. If you notice things, right, on the news and even on like nighttime TV shows and things, you'll see certain colours repeat constantly. It all means something, but we don't know what it means. They're messaging each other in their way, in their little occulty way. Casper, welcome. George said, I'm a bit drunk. Arsenal won 2-0 away to Crystal Palace. Wow. Oh, and one of our football teams has refused to wear the rainbow colours, and they weren't allowed to play. The players who wouldn't wear them weren't allowed to play, and they lost, that team. So that team lost. So there were some players that were willing to wear them, and I think they played, did they? But they lost. That was the Manly Sea Eagles. Alex said, I'm so glad you saved it, George. It will just be stunned for a while, but we'll hopefully be back okay and fly to the flock soon. I noticed someone killed a dove yesterday. Oh, I watched, oh God, on Twitter. You know the windmills? Yeah, I watched it hit a bird and the bird fall, and it was horrible to see. Oh, Carol said, Sherry, my hot water heater went too. I'm pretending I'm living in Germany with the cold showers, lol. It'll all work out. Oh, no. You're in summer, aren't you? I hope. Because it's easier if your hot water heater goes out in summer than it is in winter. Maybe. Depends. I've got a fireplace, so I could just put a big jug of water on, like a big pot of water on the fireplace and pour it in the bath, you know? Yeah. I think it's going to happen here in Australia because our so-called leader here in Australia has just signed us all on to, really go full steam ahead with all this rubbish. And I think we're going to see blackouts, constant rolling blackouts and brownouts and whatever else they call them. Shannon said they dress the kids that are to be... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. In Disney in yellow. Wow. Alex said, maybe don't put bread out, though, as I heard that's not good for birds as it swells in their stomach. You know what my mum does? She soaks the bread in water before giving it to them, so it's already swollen. I don't know. Would it work? Debbie said, Shannon, I read about that too, but what's with the colour everywhere now? Liz said, I was literally looking at yellow sneakers when yellow was mentioned. Really? Cynthia said, happy Friday, prayers to you and yours. Oh, God love you, Cynthia. David said, colours, I gave the fellow a green light, but he took liberties and that put up a red flag for me when I realised his story was full of red herrings. They said, that's good to know, Alex. I've put bread out. Yeah, you can, I think, soak it in water and the bread will expand in the water and then you can feed it to them. And they will still eat it. King Snurgle said, Liz, who would want banana feet? Geoloff said, Brazil, Colombia openly told their citizens that if they're in a situation where someone pulls a weapon, they can use lethal force by any means necessary. Bunch of pirates being run over. I saw that too. Oh, yep, on Twitter. Yep. Did you share them with me, Geoloft? I think you might have. Yeah, there's people in a lot of countries that are now being told whatever you need to do to protect yourself, that's what you do. Casper said, Yuma must be hot. Sherry said, David, do you watch the Clouseau channel on YouTube? Hey, Zal, how you doing? Shannon said that the elites communicate to each other in movies via symbolism and colours, part of the KL Ultra programming. Yep. They do. They talk to each other that way. There's code going on in front of us. They're talking code in front of us, and we don't know what it means. Delay said, hey, hello, Hev. Hello, everyone. How you going? George said, things are getting expensive all over the world. Hev, we're being ripped off. Yeah, really badly. Really badly. When you have to pay $50 for a packet of cigarettes or a pouch of tobacco, and it's the cheapest you can get, that's ridiculous. Carol said, Alex, how's your human kitty doing? Oh, yeah, MK. I thought you meant that. It's probably better I said it the other way anyway. Sal said, Democrat bread and circuses. Yeah, because they're panicking right now. Oh, God, it's gone out again. That's why we see what we're seeing. They're panicking. And so everything's getting flung everywhere at the moment. You know what I mean? The shit's flying. It just remains to be seen what sticks. David said, no, but I've seen the PP movies, Sherry. The Inimitables Inspector Clouseau, huh? G'day, Azal. Alex said, my best friend said Australia was expensive 15 years ago when she went on holiday, let alone now. I couldn't imagine $20 for a bloody cabbage. Yeah, $20 for a cabbage in Australia. How's that? It's insane. That's why I'm growing my own. I'm just waiting for them to actually grow because it's been winter here, so everything kind of just sat still and didn't do anything. Zal said Carl Sagan was such a stooge. Shannon said, didn't they remake The Stand? I can't watch it because Whoopi Goldberg's in it. Oh, really? I haven't seen the remake and I won't watch it. David says, someone said that, Hev, but they just put out a video on Bitchute. Okay. Wow. Simon Parkes was always a snake. There are a few of them out there, man. And that's what it pees you off because you're trying to get a message out and then there's people all over the place leading people up the garden path and doing all sorts of grifting and shit, and it's bullshit. Sorry, but it is. And then they're giving people like lies mixed with truth, mixed with God knows what, you know. Alex said he's good. Thank you, Carol. They all delightfully surprise me every day, although one of them took another pot plant. Oh, yeah, they do. George said a lot of brainwashed people voting for these corrupt politicians. I think there's probably less than we think. I think someone's playing with numbers. Do you know what I mean? In every country. Our Prime Minister got 30 to 33% of votes. The other side got more, and yet he got in with less votes. It doesn't make sense. I don't think we're actually picking, you know what I mean, the people. Zal said Charlie Ward had what the hell's that word? Salubrious beginnings, but seemed well-intentioned at the start. Perhaps his past just caught up with him. What goes around comes around. Yep. I don't know. I was always just wary of the two Charlies and, those other people. And, yeah. This live stream is just going to be me lighting a cigarette constantly. Far out. David said no one pays that for a cabbage where I am. Alex, maybe $5-ish. Oh, there was a cabbage for $20 over here. Cat said the snake emoji always looks like a duck to me. Hello all. Yeah, it does to me too. I couldn't see what it was. GLoff said, pro tip, a little cup of clean water on the table. When you get ready to snub your cigarette, drop it in the water. Later, pop the tip off with filters. Place a clean cup to dry. You can roll it again. With the filters in place. I don't think I could. Filters get like, I don't know if you've got different ones than I do. I don't know. Has anyone in the UK noticed that fuel is going down again? I put £20 in as that's all I could afford, but it was £1.85 gone down by 20p in the last few weeks. That's what is happening to ours as well, slowly going down. But for how long? Because ours does go down, then it goes back up again. We have like a week or two cycles where it does drop, but then our petrol goes flying back up over $2 per litre. Sherry said, Clouseau channel on YouTube shows people that are supposed to be dead but are alive at Trump rallies. Yeah, I've seen some pictures of things like that. It's interesting. Shannon said, don't worry, Cat Hev thinks this snake looks like a duck. Yes, I did, because I couldn't see properly. I think my glasses were just dirty. They're clean now, I can see. Or maybe that's just because I stopped smoking. Look, there's things. I'm looking into things, and I'm going to try experimenting on myself again. Kat said the moon is real. Globe Earth is a painting and CGI. NASA admits this because there is no globe. Yeah, I don't know what shape, what the Earth, but it's not what we've been told. And what we've seen is a lot of programming and bullshit. Alex, I haven't really been following the news as it was peeing me off, if I'm being honest. But has something happened to make fuel go down? Darren, it's a government patch on the fuel, Alex. Has the price just changed? It was $1.89 a litre 2 days ago. I don't think it was that type of pop plant. Oh, dear. I'm going to end up burning my face off. Tune in if you want to see Hev burn her face off. A lot of people are going to suffer with the price going up again in gas and electric. Yes, we've got that happening here in Australia. We've just all had emails saying your electricity is going up. Yeah. It's great. Alex said, it's crazy, David. They're going to try and starve people, but I pray people have some sort of backup. I really, nearly, apart from when I'm on the internet, I could turn my electricity off. I could boil water. I've got a fireplace that I could do it on. So, and that's while it's cold, though. When it warms up, then you're stuffed. I've still got a little camping stove that's gas run with quite a few bottles for backup. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? David said, cool, Sherry, I'll check it out. I already spotted 1 or 2 dead people here there myself, actually. Would be awesome to find certain folk among us still. Among us, eh? Shannon said, yes, Biden sold 3 million weapons to... Oh, wow. Really? Interesting. GLF said, you would be surprised at the amount of tobacco you just throw out. It's tricky at first putting... Oh, I get what you mean now. I think I know what you mean now. Putting ashes in the ashes tray and the stubby in a cup of water, but you'll save a lot of money. Yep. Yeah, you just put it out, but you dry it out then. And then you use that tobacco to re-roll more. Yep, I get what you mean. George said, pure greed by the energy companies. By a lot of corporations right now. And governments. Our government's so greedy. Do you know how much our packets of cigarettes are without tax? $13.50. And then with the tax on top, they're $50 a packet. We are being taxed, and I'm sure it's federal tax and then state tax. So we got 2 taxes on our cigarettes, and it's ridiculous. $13.50 each pack should be. Instead, they're $50. Oh, Alex said, I saw that it was $1.87 at Morrison's 2 days. Oh, sorry, £1.87. But I filled up at ASDA today and was at £1.85. I'm waiting for it to go back down to £1.38 or less like a few years ago. Yeah. Out to lunch, shared a link. A double sent to Taiwan. Not Pelosi herself. Cat said Earth is not moving. I don't think it is either. If it was spinning, I think all the water would go flying off. But that's just me. And I know there's a theory called gravity is a theory. It's still a theory. Yeah, I don't know. Alex said driving is my favourite thing and they're ruining it. I know. I love going for drives out to the country. And I went for one yesterday, and even that I had to fill my car up, and although it is starting to go down a little bit at the moment, but like I said, it'll pop back up again. That's why I had to fill my car when it was low. Out to lunch said that's about Charlie and Simon P. Yep. Okay. Shannon said Earth is a disc. It wouldn't surprise me. Look, whatever it turns out to be, it wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Shannon said the sun moved in a figure 8. What do you mean across the... Oh, yeah, I see what you mean, like that. Yep, across. If it's a disc, right, if the Earth's a disc and the sun is moving in a figure 8 around it. Interesting. Kat said, believe what you want, peeps. Yep. Look, everyone's going to come to, until we fully find out everything, right, everyone's going to come to their own conclusions. But the more info you have, the better to come to any conclusion. You know what I mean? So David said, I have confidence in God and the White Hat Alliance, Alex. So I believe all will be well, but certain things could be an intelligence test resulting in the deaths of the most stupid. Oh, I hope not. I really hope not. Oh. Out to lunch said 370 HSSV 0773H. Look at it upside down. Share with your non-friends. It says hello, asshole. Dear. Good on you, out to lunch. Alex said, I wish I could grow that, but it's actually really bloody hard to grow. I don't think I could keep up. Hey, Judy, how you doing? Carol said, I'm going to watch Mr. T. I'll come back if you're still on. Remember, we're nearly there. Yes. Well, Mr. T last week said that people are at the precipice. And so I'm expecting things to kick off very, very shortly. Yeah. And it's going to get quite scary. There's going to be a scare event. It's coming to wake the rest of them up. Reptilians, we're moving the sun closer, but white hats and good ETs have put it back. Fair enough. I don't know about reptilians, right? I'm kind of like, meh, with that. And until I see it, okay? Someone's got to prove that to me. I'm sorry. But yeah, it could be right. I don't know. At this point, anything is possible. David said, lol, out to lunch. I'll keep that in mind. King Snowball said, so the point of my little story is that if the Masons were prepared to kill over having evidence that original NASA moon photographs were fake, NASA has always been about taking the money. Yeah, they have. Isn't that another money washing situation, you know? Laundering that stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just a guess, but I do believe that I'm right. Alex said, Fred loves Donna. Out to lunch said, Faith, beautiful people. Darren said, no point leaving to watch Mr. T. It'll be on Rumble later. I can never find them. And it only shows me like a 27-second clip of his live. And there's nothing on there. I don't know why I can't find them. Maybe I need my VPN on when I'm doing it. I don't know. Out to lunch said, yes, he does. Yep, Fred loves Donna. David said, Mr. T not due to speak for half an hour anyway, but yeah, the replay will be up later too. Okay. Can someone on Twitter message it to me afterwards, after it's uploaded? Maybe? Possible? D-Lee said, I sure do miss everyone in the conversation. Glad to be back. Oh, God love you. Oh, thank you, Out to Lunch. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Alex said, I think people are going to have a moment of disbelief when the truth comes out, but I think the Bible says there'll be a time of no death. People will wish they could die, but they can't. Yeah, they did say that in the Bible. Kat said, McAllister TV did a breakdown, was typing as you spoke. Sure. Shannon? Shannon said, nice one, Out to Lunch. Yeah, thank you, guys. I appreciate that. And all the members, I appreciate my members and I appreciate everybody just for listening, because if you weren't listening, I'd be talking to myself. Kat said, I love that connection. Casper said, hey, are you smoking wacky backy? Yeah, I was. But I'm also smoking just normal tobacco in the rollies. We call them rollies here, and roll your own. A coward is said to have a yellow streak. There you go. They all have yellow. Out to Lunch said, Dearly, good to see all of you all. Kat said, she is not Casper, I am. Casper, I am too, says Out to Lunch. Yep. Sure was. D. Lee's waving to Out to Lunch. Geoloff says, speaking of those who might not be gone, did anyone see Joan Rivers, Ivana's best friend, who was giving interviews on the unexpected passing of Ivana? No? Joan Rivers was said to die not long after saying about Michelle Obama. She was banned. And then she died not long after, didn't she? Yellow symbolizes intellect, creativity, happiness, and the power of persuasion. It is also associated with cowardice. In healing, use yellow to promote clarity of thought. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Demelza. Very well done. George said, I remember when I was a kid, we had a few blackouts in Hackney. Yeah, we haven't had blackouts for a long time here. So it's going to be interesting, I'll tell you that much, especially actually if it's in summer. Everyone's going to start melting. Faith said, no, Geo, where was that? Wow, now that's interesting. Hey, Sandy D's Nuts, how you doing? Alex said, I don't think people know what's in store. They all signed their contracts and are now getting haunted by demons and all sorts. Well, yeah, people in Hollywood, look, they've got their demons and they told us they do. Like Nicki Minaj has something called Ronan or Roman who won't leave her alone, and it's very, And then you got Lady Gaga with something inside her that she spoke about. And then you got Beyonce who says Sasha Fierce takes over her when she's performing. It's like, and they're different. I think that, are they different personalities or are they demons? Oh my goodness. And half of them have got on and said that they sold their soul to Satan for fame. Always watching said, morning, Hev, it's not going to get better. The fall is soon approaching and they're about to start World War III within weeks. People will wake up then. Yes. Well, that's what I mean, major scare. There's going to be one thing happens, or maybe not one thing, maybe more, that scares the shit out of people. All of us. I don't think I'm immune to being scared. I'm telling you now. I think it'll shock everyone at least, if not scare the life out of people. But only on the precipice will people find the will to change, So, yeah. Dealey says, yes, Loft Joan has been seen quite a bit since her name passed away. Oh, I haven't seen any of this. Can anyone send that to me on Twitter? Out to lunch, etc. So when Polly wants a cracker, that's because the bird wants to die? Raising Isaiah said, my bird loves cooked rice, bread, or biscuits. Wet is fine. Never give them raw crackers, but birds love crushed nuts. I have a rescue morning blind dove, Isaiah. Oh, wow. Oh, good on you. That's lovely. And there you go, for people who want to feed the birds. Cooked rice, so it's already puffed up, right? Because rice does expand too. Biscuits, they also, wet. That's what my mum puts it in the bread in water and soaks it first. And then she feeds the birds. And she puts it out she drains the water out in the end and the bread's just sitting there all puffed up, and she just puts it outside for them and they all just go down and have little bits of wet bread. Darren said, no, out to lunch, it means you have to get off her. GLF said, absolutely 100% soak the bread before feeding the birds. Even a little water from a bottle will help the birds. Yeah. Yep. Just so it doesn't swell up in their guts. Debbie said, Polly wants a cracker. Guess I should get off her first. What? Shannon said, priests have that boy symbol on their yeah, triangle within a triangle. That was an FBI. They bought out all the signals and signs for things like that, like pizza, cheese pizza, hot dogs. What was the pizza-related handkerchief or something with Podesta? Oh, anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of the FBI released what they use, their symbols and language that they use. And yes, I've seen that, Shannon, the priests with their triangle within a triangle. And that's the boy, they like boys. The heart within a heart is little girls. Oh, God. Out to lunch said I'm a cracker. Casper said I used to live in Woy Woy, New South Wales back in 1989 to 90. Oh, really? Lovely. Well, I don't know what Woy Woy's like, but I know out west is beautiful. Most of Australia is anyway. Until lately. It's not the land's not beautiful, it's the politicians that aren't. And they're ruining everything else. King Snurgle said my grandfather who was so upset about the moon's photo also told me there was more being built underground than above ground and would increase over the years. This was early 80s. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for. From what I know and what I've studied, they are building their new city underground that we are not invited to. There was going to be a big nuclear event happen up here with us, and they were going to flee and start a new civilization underground. That's what I think. That's just my opinion, though, but that's from what I've studied. Oh, Out to Lunch said it's an Nirvana song. Okay. Always Watching says it's not going to get better. Hell on earth is very soon. It'll come to pass, unfortunately. I would agree to disagree. It will. It's going to get scary, but I think things are about to change in a big way. But yeah, I understand your point of view, though. I do. Out to Lunch said cheap cigarettes. I smoke a $3.25 a pack of 20. Are you kidding? A pack of 20 here is $40. When I say $50, that's a pack of 25, which they used to be the most common. That used to be all we got, packs of 25. But our packs of 20 are like 38 to 40 something dollars. It is insane. And it's mostly taxes. King Snurgle said, I think the NASA's stealing money is to help pay for underground cities to be built. Yeah, that's what I think too. Getting used for different purposes or money laundering. Now, this is just a normal cigarette, okay? It is a roll your own, but it, oh God, they're rough. George said cheap cigarettes have a load of crap in them. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about the tobacco. I don't know. That's why I thought it doesn't matter what you smoke, unless you've grown it yourself. They could have put anything in there. And this kills my throat. That's that's bad. I might need to stick 2 filters in there. Jeff says stop watching CD and SP ages ago. Yeah, I didn't watch them. I think I watched 1 or 2 because people were recommending them to me. And I think I watched 1 or 2, but something just, I don't know, gut feeling. I couldn't watch them. King Snurgle said ripping us all off now is probably to pay to fill up the underground city with supplies. We pay for it all. Yeah, see, what they're doing is that actually makes sense. Everything is going up so they can fund, because they're going to start, World War III, right? And they expected to be able to flee down so they were safe. They were going to leave us, most of us, up here to cop it. That's what the plan was. That's how they were going to get rid of the population from 7.8 to 8 billion people down to 500 million. They were going to do it with war. Shannon said, always watch is very Odysee-esque. Yep. Out to lunch said, yes, I hate it too about the smoking. Yeah. Dana said, just jumping on, did I miss any great cooking tips? Not yet, no. And I've been busy this week, so I haven't even had a chance to really cook anything decent either. And there is one video for members only, and that was going to stay members only, and that's me doing aerobics. Like anyone really wants to see that. Sorry. But it's funny. But other than that, yeah, I think... Alex said, hopefully soon we'll all have our little bit of land and a nice little wedge of money just to get by. I think we should go back to bartering. Yeah. Well, yeah, I honestly don't think cities are going to stay. I think cities are going to collapse and we're going to have to go back to something. But they did say there was a new financial system on the way, and it's not the one that these elite want. It's a different system. So I don't know. We'll wait and see. Demels said, I tried to watch some of the AJ court case about handy book. I have to say it that way, because if you'll get in trouble on here, and I'll probably get kicked off if I say it any other way. I had to stop watching it because AJ. Yeah. But it is being shown that he's not being treated well in the court. Where are my tissues? He's being stitched up. And it's out for everyone to see. Yeah. So depends on whether people are paying attention or not. Shannon said, fuel up and down like a kangaroo in the matings. Oh, good on you, Shannon. AJ can be a bit shouty at times, yeah. His passion, I think, is very, very, very passionate. Yeah, that one. Yep. I just can't say it. Crook. Kat said, Good Lion TV 2 has a teaser film on Christopher Reeve still possibly being alive and not crippled. Very strange. Yeah, see, I think we were played with a lot of stuff that they showed us and told us had happened. Shannon said, we've all been lied to and programmed all our lives. Yep. And a lot of stuff that we think is true is not. A lot of what we've been taught is not true. King Snurgle said, Shannon, I heard the kangaroo mating season was how Aussie outbackers kept themselves warm in the winter. You guys, come on. D-Leo, I can't wait to see that cat. Yep. Always watching said, hello, Alex. I wouldn't plan too far ahead because all hell is about to break loose. They are working together and Antichrist will soon be revealed. Alex said, I'm glad I've known this since I was a child, Shannon, that this world was whack. Yep. George said, can't believe AJ thought that was a fake. You had to have been there and looked at what we were looking at the time. It's very interesting. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say one way or another, except people need to really, really, really have a good look into that. Not what we were told. That place was pulled down not long after. They did that recently with another one. They pulled the school down, was it? Yeah, demolished it. Debbie said, my cat ate Jameson weed the other day. He was so high, but he's extra sweet since he came down. Oh, really? He might have had a very spiritual experience. Poor kitty cat. But some of them do. Some of them like it. Mine are like, nah. Alex said, I never plan too far ahead, always watching. Is that eyes to see? Yep. GLF said, actually, there are 2 moons. I posted the question that if I'm seeing both as moon and sun separated by degrees in my sky, what are others seeing in other parts of the world? Part 1 of 2. Oh, and part 2 of 2 is, so on live cams, we can see the sun or moon in the dipole. So the Earth is flat or smaller than we learned, or 2 moons. NASA admitted a week later to 2 moons in Earth's orbit. Really? That's interesting. And Faye said, Kat, I think we may learn a lot of what we thought about those who are supposed to be dead. Not the case. Possibly. Shannon said, I can pick him up no matter how many times he changes his name, even though he says he wouldn't. Oh, we all can tell. Don't worry. Emma from Oz, I should channel my hatred of the government to quit smoking. Yeah. I think if I got to keep doing this, I probably will end up quitting. Which is not a bad thing. These are so rough. Okay. Whew. They are rough on the throat. Always watching said, Hev, what I do know, all the elites on planet Earth are going to have a very bad, deadly day by the Lord. Yes, I do know that too. I agree with that. Darren said, Liz Truss says she will remove the sugar taxes because it's a nanny state. Hope she does. Same for baccy and alcohol. Oh, they need to, right? I'm going to have to stop smoking. These are too rough. I'll put a few little, what do you call them, filters in there. Jeff said, Winnie Blues were $25 a pack when I quit in 2017. What are they now? $50 a pack. Winnie Blues, which is what I smoke, are $50 a packet. And I read that. Yep. George said British politics is a joke. You know what my theory is? No one's really running anything here. The people that we think or that say they're in charge, our Prime Minister has been everywhere but Australia since he became Prime Minister. It's like he's not running the country, he's running away constantly. He's off on holidays. I haven't had a holiday for like 12 years, but hey, the Prime Minister, a few weeks after he gets in, goes on holidays. And we're all suffering in Australia while he's off on holidays. Great. I understand, George. I really do. I think it's all a joke. And I don't think that the people are running it that we're being told are running it. Put it that way. Alex said, maybe the Earth is like a snow globe and maybe why mystics look into a crystal ball. Very interesting. I think they know. King Snurgle said, Shannon, if the reptilians are moving the sun closer, the oil and fuel companies will move it further away. Yeah. I don't know. How do you move the sun? Like, I don't know. How do they do that? Shannon says someone has spent too much time with the calculator. They were introduced to schools as a psyop to dumb us down so no one can do math anymore without them. Just like we can't remember all our phone numbers. Yeah, I used to remember heaps of people's phone numbers. And now that they're in the phones and you don't have to remember them, what a way to untrain your memory. Yeah, I agree, Shannon. Darren said, give us a shake, Alex. No more warming, just snow. Alex said they know they can't escape the earth. Yeah, they were going to hide in it, inside, underneath, while we all go. Shannon said anymore because they dare stored on our phone. Data? Robert Price said, I'm in Florida. Wife's an Aussie. She's drinking the Kool-Aid from the MSM. I'm not. If you ever need transportation to the US, wife needs help getting our 7-year-old twins from Geelong to Florida. I've seen you before. Yeah, you've said that before. Oh, no. I hope you get help. Cat studies on right side broad. Yeah, I do. But I only get like a 27-second film clip of nothing. I can never find them. And I don't know why. Always Watching said there will be no more selections. Trump is not coming back to America, is about to be obliterated. No, I don't think that. I'd agree to disagree with you, Eyes. David said RSB and on Rumble always replay. Yeah, I know, but I can't find them. I don't know why. I always get like a little clip that's not a rally. And then I only get them like months later. I can see them. I can see the ones he had from months ago, but I can never get the ones from like that day. Alex said, I wonder if we have enough comments to keep Hev going. Liz blew a kiss. Alex said, don't waste the backy, Hev. Turn them into zoots. Hey, Timmy, how you doing? The postal worker must have written something wrong on your post office address. I received the package I sent to you in the mail today. I'll send again next week. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, no, Timmy. Oh, well, at least you got it back, okay? That's the main thing. At least they brought it back to you. Could have just completely disappeared, you know what I mean? D. Lee said, hit that like button. Oh, thank you. George said, about to skin up a zoot, Alex. Xenotron said, hi, Hev. Hi, everyone. How you going, Xenotron? Joan Rivers was, yep. Yeah, she went in for a pretty, normal thing on her throat and died. It was like a swab or something, but a deep swab of the throat or something. Because she had tonsillitis, a throat infection, or so they were trying to figure out what it was. And she died during a routine procedure. That's what it was. Alex said, nice one, George, natural healing. Everyone's saying hello. GLF said, amazing enough the observatories will not let you look at the moon without approval from NASA and a predetermined location to view. With the new Webb telescope, they will not view Earth. Wow. Shannon said, Lady Gaga is too scared to sleep alone. And isn't she the one that doesn't like the mirrors in her house? Maybe because she could see what she is when she looks at them. I don't know. Alex said, yes, Emma. When she said that, everyone knows Big Mike was a guy, R.I.P. Joan Rivers. Yeah, exactly. Xenotron said, I nearly burnt the kitchen down because of blackouts. I forgot to turn the stove off and the power came back on before I got home. I could smell it from the end of the street. Oh, lucky. Xenotron, oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. That'd be something I'd do, you know. Oh, I'm so glad that you didn't burn the kitchen down. Shannon said Mohab. I can't see what they are now. What are they? They look like eggplant. Is that what that is? King Snurgle said lots of celebrities always have their retinue around them and people staying with them at night. They're afraid of what might visit them when alone. Devil's deals have major consequences. Yeah, well, considering they have all been on recorded saying they have done, you know, sold their souls to be famous and stuff, and yeah, and they have all these, what are they called? Alternate personalities or things that take them over when they're performing. Something's going on. Always Watching said people on Earth who think it's going to get better are going to be in horror shock to what's coming. Yeah, because it's going to be a big scare. George said a lot of them have sold their soul. Yeah, they have. Alex said everyone should not watch Nitrous TV. He's showing things we've probably already seen, but is exposing how these celebs have sold their soul. There you go. D. Lee said Bruce sees all on YouTube is about the moon. Lots of great footage of moonlights and UFOs. Oh, okay. Shannon said I prefer cupped nuts to crushed nuts except on Sundays. Oh, my goodness. Can't believe I read that out, Shannon. Xenotron said birds like porridge cooked with salt. Oh, wow. Cool. I'm getting all these tips to feed the birds with. Oh, there you go. Alex has shared the link, Nitrous TV. Yep. Your opinion? Yep. Alex said, I found this young man very interesting to watch and from a young perspective. Cool. Darren said, stay away from Shannon on Sunday then. Oh, that was talking about the map-related handkerchief, was it? You know what MAP stands for, don't you? Minor attracted person. George said porridge is yummy with sugar or honey. Oh, yum. Always Watching says all the elites on Earth are going to have one very bad, deadly last day from the Almighty. Even, yeah, they won't, yeah. Well, it said that. It's in the Bible even. It says that they're going to try and hide in caves and in the mountains and the mountains are going to come down on them. Alex said, yeah, the woman wrote an email saying that, yeah, May has left his map. Yep, he may want it back. Okay, it's gone out again. I nearly burnt my nose then. I'm smoking lighter fluid more than anything else because I have to keep lighting them. Oh, dear. Darren said so many things to watch now, Alex. As if I need to stay up later. I know. Yeah, it's hard to fit everything in one day too. And if time's getting shorter, according to the internet, well, there's going to be even less time to watch these things. You've got to watch them on 1.2 or 1.25 or whatever it is speed to get everything in. Always Watching said, D, it's exactly what is coming, not my opinion. Yep. Xenotron said I go out into the bush for weeks at a time. The birds are my friends. Yeah. I just want to be on the land, like rolling hills and a place where I can have a garden and some cows and sheep and chickens and I'll get there. Robin said Garth Brooks did an album as Chris Gaines in 1999. Really? Yeah, they probably do recycle them. Oh, they're dead now, you know. This person's come around and who knows. Alex said, I know it's never ending, Darren. I'm glad more people are waking up, though. I've been awake for like 20 years or 10 solid. I was starting to go mad, then others started seeing it relief. Yeah, exactly. It's a relief when you see people waking up. Shannon said, I hope everyone is noticing all the purple skies in the morning. Pardon me. And sunsets, things are happening. Yeah, I yeah, I've seen like orange skies here, not the reds and the, I don't even know. I don't know if I've seen purple, but I've seen orange more than anything. George said, I would give up smoking if I lived in Australia, lol. Yeah, I know. It's just, it's gone out again. I'm not lighting that again. Oh, dear. Darren said, not sure how many more will wake now, though. No, the scare event will wake the rest. Debbie said, Alex, that's why we love Hev. She brings us all together for tea and a chat. Always makes me feel better and less crazy. Yeah, we're not, like, we're just going to, sit here and watch it all happen and go, yep, we knew. Told you. No, I won't say told you so. Maybe. I might. Dooley said, always, the info I get from above says going to get better, but not for the evil. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not for the evildoers. They're the ones that will be in the end taken out. Alex said, tobacco is better for you than pre-made cigarettes. Take the filter out and use a roach. I found the transition hard too until I removed the filter, which has other stuff in it. Oh, see, that's the problem, though. When I don't have a filter in there, the end of the paper goes all brown and it's all over my lips, and it's like, oh, shit, I might as well give up, I think. I don't know. It's yeah, I'm thinking. I'm really, like, analysing everything now. I'm going, okay, what do I really want to do here? Shannon said, I never started smoking, can't stand the smell, traumatised at school by teachers breath leaning over me in math class. Yep. My mum was like that. She never did, but her parents did. And, yeah, my mum was like that. She hates smoking. King Snuggle said, I was given two choices when I was 19 years old, to go underground or stay on top. I chose stay on top, dealing with whatever happens. Yeah, well, God knows what would happen if you go underground. Alex said, I love this chat, Debbie. My favourite place to be. Oh, God love yous. Out to lunch, said Alex. My wife is awake and she can see it. Your basic lefty should be able to also. Yeah. Shannon said, big bada boom. Fifth Element, lol, auto wash. What's that mean? Shannon, what does that mean? Debbie said, Alex, heaven everyone makes for a happy place. Oh, Shannon sent me something. And it is, Mr. Epps, right? You know that guy? Shouting, yeah, go to the Capitol, Well, do you know his wife works for Dominion, apparently. Don't know, but yeah, very interesting. It's all connecting. King Snurgle said, bad news. I was told the underground cities are set up to gas everyone in case there's, quote, nothing to come back up to. So they even aren't sure how it might go. Oh, there you go. George said, I pay £13 for 30 grams of tobacco. Wow. That would even be, okay, £13 is about, oh, God, how much is it here? In Australian dollars, it's about $23, okay, or maybe $24 over here. So that's what the pound would relate to in Aussie dollars, right? Even that would be better than 50. That would be half the price. Oh, my God. We are really getting ripped off so badly. No wonder our government, like, they just want to keep it all, the money flowing. King Snurgle said they cannot survive underground indefinitely if the surface is uninhabitable and can never grow anything ever again. Yep. Alex said, I'm lucky that pretty much all my family are all awake, but I can't imagine how hard it is for people who have family asleep to this. They're not alone, though. Yes, exactly. I'm lucky too. My family are most of them are awake, to certain things. So, yeah, but they put up with me. Even when they thought I might have been a bit crazy until it all started happening in front of them. Debbie said, I still have woke friends. They just won't budge. No, I think some of them are just stuck in their way. King Snurgle said those going underground don't know it's a setup to gas them if necessary. That's a major secret. I just like, okay. Out to Lunch said Shannon, Fifth Element was a good movie. Love the little red button on the bottom of the, oh God. On the bottom of the, what is it? Is that like a little gun or something? I'm trying to see what the emojis are. D-Lee said, Debbie Brooke and me too won't budge even with proof. Yep. D-Lee, it just makes me laugh, but makes for interesting conversations. GLoff said, Andy, Brooke, AJ, his representation sent the other attorney the full 2 years' worth of data, everything in the device, which could have been retracted within 10 days, no harm done. AJ's attorney didn't. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot more going on in that than what people are being told. Shanna said, try this one. Princess Diana's soul, spirit, is inside Melania Trump, and Byrne is actually Diana's baby. Imagine that. Interesting. D-Lee said, Debbie Booker, that's for sure. Hey, Green Teakley, how you going? Love to catch you live. Blessings to you. Blessings to you too. King Snurgle said, I've a great conspiracy theory. I've been told the reptilians are determined to kill off all humans. So if the rulers go underground and up top goes badly, the reps could gas those underground. That's interesting. George said, I'll smoke till the day I die. Yeah, me too, but mostly at night. I think it's better. For me, anyway. Shannon said 5 stones, 5 crates, 0 stones, 0 crates. Shannon said something for your course. I don't understand. Did I need to read another, like... Nope. Okay. Alex said, I pay that roughly too, George, for JPS. Wow. Ours are $52 for JPS, the tobacco I showed you, 25. It's not even 30 grams, 25 grams. GLoff said, when AJ's attorney did not recall the data sent to the other attorney by mistake, after 10 days you cannot recall the evidence unseen till 10 days runs out. It's fair game after that. Oh. Xenotron said they've lived underground before in previous civilizations. Look at what they have unearthed. Amazing, and many historical pictures and drawings. The only thing I've seen is like the mud flood stuff. You know how there are buildings that have got their basements and that buried, and there's windows and doorways in there underneath the ground. Like you really need a doorway if the thing was built that way. You know what I mean? And steps off them and everything. But I haven't seen any underground civilizations. Shannon, I'm not saying there aren't any. I'm just saying I haven't seen any. But, yeah. Shannon said, I said that, gee, I laughed a lot. AJ's phone. Oh, the humanity. Imagine the truth. Moab's in there. Did anyone hear what he said yesterday? In court, I think it was. He said something and everyone just went. And it was about Mr. Epstein. Yeah. I think things are going to come out. It's discovery. Alex said, funny how Philip May, ex-Prime Minister Theresa May's husband, owns one of the biggest cannabis farms in the UK. Used to be the biggest, but more of them have gotten in on it now, so pushed out CBD. Wow. George said, we'll most probably die that way and listening to UB40. Oh, dear. Good on you, George. Should I try and light this thing again, or am I going to burn my face off? This is painful. This is. Wow. Talk about salt in the wounds. Dub be good to me. GLF said, but methinks that AJ's representation in the Andy book case sold him downriver for 30 pieces of silver, and now the 6 wants to see everything that was in the phone. AJ was there on the steps. Yep. There's something going on, and it's about to blow up, like blow out, information, I mean. King Snurgle said the living underground was probably to protect against events above ground, but they still had above ground availability with no life sustainable above ground. That would be very different. Yeah. Shannon said, I don't care what you say to them, just be good to me. That was a song, wasn't it? Senatron said, Nicole Kidman doesn't have mirrors. No point anyway. She's a vamp. You reckon she's a vampire? War. Alex said, greedy, horrible buggers stealing natural medicine like cannabis and mushrooms and substituting it for opium, which can be detrimental as long as doctor prescribes it, though. Hey, no, thanks. Lols, the saucepan was melted. Oh, no, was it? Oh, shivers. Lucky. Oh, so lucky. Oh, is that what it means, Shannon? Okay. Mohat means Michelle Obama has won. Eggplant. T-Lee said the heavenly angels were watching out for you, Xenotron. I'd say so. And you couldn't touch the bench. It was so close. Lols, it wasn't funny at the time, though. Screw blackouts. Yeah. So bad, eh? And you wouldn't even know it was on. There's no little light or anything to tell you. I mean, because electricity's gone off. Shannon said, gotcha. Alex said, you making ratatouille, Shannon? Emma from Oz said, I heard that Earth is being hit with massive amounts of light from other galaxies, which is why nothing, no matter how corrupt, can stop what's coming. Light's got to shine. Yep. What was done in the darkness will be exposed to the light. It's as simple as that. Alex said, that's the best bit of a rollie. You don't waste it while it burns away, literally burning money. Yeah, I suppose it goes out so you can go back and relight it. It's just that I often burn my face when I'm trying to light something that's small, It gets smaller and smaller and you're like, George said, Hev burnt a few hairs in my nose lighting up a... Oh, really? Yeah, I've burnt eyelashes and everything. You know what? I wonder if it'll fit in there. My cigarettes. Should I have a go? I don't even feel like I've had one. They keep going out, so it's not even satisfying because I don't feel like I've had a cigarette. They won't stay lit. Oh. Alex said, you'll get that land, Hev. I believe we all will. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. One way or another, somehow, some way, I'll get it. King Snuggle said, Emma from Oz, I heard that about the light coming. Makes sense why they are spraying skies so much. Yeah, they're trying. Oh, yeah, they're trying to. They're trying to block out the sunlight now too. Yeah, Bill Gates, he wants to, as if they're not already doing it by spraying. If you've paid attention to planes in the last 50 years, even 40 years, you'd see they went from having a little trail that used to disappear within seconds behind them to having these things that now form clouds. There's a reason. They've been trying to block out the sun for a long time. Shannon said, yes, orange and purples. I'll have to look for the purple, but I have seen the orange. Alex said, I've been noticing planes going over 2, 3, and 4 in the morning again, really low. Yeah, we get that too. We get that too here. They're low and they're loud, much louder, and they're at night or in the morning. Over here too, Alex. Yep. Xanotron said, early memory of my Nana Rolly hanging off her lip and a box of matches in her pocket. She didn't even take it out of her mouth when she talked. Oh, dude. That was the old school people. Yeah, I think if it's gone back to that, I probably will end up giving up smoking. Alex said I'm gone bloody fingers. Alex said it's everywhere. Debbie, so many other videos. I've seen it too. Rutchkin said I used to use a pipe to smoke. All tobacco is consumed then. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it is, isn't it? But I think I'd look pretty funny with a pipe. Oh dear. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even imagine it. If I had to, I could smoke it through I can't say it on here, maybe. Bong. Billabong. But then it's got, oh, nah. Darren said, yes, Alex, and you said you've been finding it hard to keep it together. That's the low-pitched hum from the planes. That wouldn't surprise me. Even what they're spraying, it's got to land. What goes up must come down. So, Debbie said, Alex, it seems to be affecting people's mood. People seem angry and depressed. Yeah, there is a lot of that going on. Alex said, my mum and dad are all against smoking, or always used to be, but now are taking hemp oil seeds and can see the other benefits of natural medicine. They would never do that in the past. Yeah, even my mum changed on that too. And she ended up getting CBD oil. And I didn't, it wasn't me that did it. I didn't say anything. She did it. She's like 86. And she did it. Oh, that one didn't roll properly either. Oh, now I can't even roll with a machine. This is great. Shivers. Right. No, that did not work at all. The thing is as loose as hell and as massive. It didn't roll properly. What in the did I do? Hang on. Let's just see if it fits in there anyway. All right. And then I can light it without burning my face off. Watch this. It's one way to do it. Okay. Where there's a will, there's a way. Alex said times are changing for the better, and I've got something in my hand to play with. Dealey said, Hev, do you have a Twilight movie session lined up for our future? Oh, I can if you want. Yep. I won't be able to put it here on YouTube, but I can do it on Rumble and Bitchute and Odysee. So, yeah, I should actually. There was a good 60s. There's a couple of good 60s ones that I could do too. Mash said when they use the EBS and show all the evidence, there will still be deniers, but not as many. Didn't they say 4 to 6% will never wake up? Alex, I've been keeping it together for ages now, Debbie, but yesterday for some reason I felt really low and it came out of nowhere, but I grounded myself and back to being okay now. Yeah, that's it, and it's hard to do when you get to that point where you're going, oh. It's hard to pick yourself back up and go, come on, keep going, man, keep going. You can't stop now, you can't stop. George said, I remember passing my dad a J and he loved it, lol. Really? I still lit. I've got 2 filters in that one. So it's like I have to end the cigarette. Yuck. Sorry, guys. What the hell was that taste? I might need to clean this thing out. That was disgusting. Ooh. Shannon said maybe you should watch Fifth Element. Have some truths in that movie as well. Mash said here in Indiana they have a state minimum on tobacco. So much for a free market. Really? Wow. Demelza said, Hev, in the UK, we have a shop called Holland & Barrett, sells whole foods, health supplements, and herbal tobacco and herbal ciggies. They're quite nice. Name of the brand is Honey Rose. I think we sell that here too, but they're heaps expensive. They're more expensive than the normal cigarettes are, I think. I'm sure. It's so loose, it's hard to smoke. Alex said, and Darren, you both wrote similar things. We're all connected after all. Hey, my Tennessee, how you going? Great to be here. My family believe that Biden is president. I know. A lot of people believe it, but I'm just thinking, I don't think they are in charge at all. I've got to wipe this thing. This is horrible. Wow. It might need a clean out or something, I think. Or it is just the tobacco going straight. No, that one was okay. I might just have to wipe the end of it every time I have a... Anyway, okay. Debbie said, Alex, that's terrible. Glad you were able to get yourself back. I've just noticed that people seem a lot more depressed lately. Yeah, I've noticed people being angrier than usual and depressed more. Hey, Jack, how you going? Demelza said, you might be able to get them or similar in Oz. Yeah, we can. They're just more expensive. I remember going to the tobacco and the person in front of me had bought them. And I just, at the price, I went, okay, maybe not. GL off war after war and rumours of war from the east. War, Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan, rumours of war from the Far East, maybe North Korea, China, Philippines. Yeah, wars and rumours of wars. Debbie said, Alex, Darren's my hubby. Oh, there you go. Debbie said, Alex, and you're our friend because we say so. Alex said, and you make a lovely couple. I'm still yet to make your awesome cookies. Yeah. Hey, Magdalena, how you doing? Alex said, it's all coming back to me. Debbie said, oh, thanks, Alex. We've been together for 20 plus years. George said there are a lot of elites involved with Epstein. Yeah, there are. Yep. And it's going to come out. I think it's very shortly because AJ said something about it. He and everyone around him was sort of like, oh, like looked away, and no one wanted to confront what he just said. Darren said, thanks, Alex. I feel sorry for her. Oh, God love you. Shannon said, Paul Keating owns a pig farm. What did they say about people who own pig farms and love lock, stock, and two smoking barrels? Yep. Bodies, get rid of it. Pigs eat anything. Right, they really do. Debbie said, now I want cookies. Geoloff said, AJ has an advantage. All the indicators the mainstream is putting out, this AJ is delusional, out of touch with reality, believes hearsay is gospel. That would mean he's currently incompetent. Yeah, he's not. Nope. Alex said a lot of people are lost at this point, but I'm glad there are places we can go to recoup and know that we're not alone. Yeah, exactly. Debbie said there was a pig farm killer in Canada in the 90s. Yes, the Picton pig farm. Sherry said, I've heard there are beautiful cities underground and an inner earth sun. Don't know how true it is, but wouldn't surprise me at all. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I've heard that they have, like, cities under there, but I thought that was for the bad things. You know what I mean? For trafficking and stuff like that, you know? I don't know. It could be like, yeah, but I've heard there is a city under there. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I have heard that, and it was a few years ago. Dana said, wonder if we are below ground and above ground is over the dome, and the all-seeing eye is the dome. The controller's watching us from above the dome. Food for thought. Yeah, it's all interesting, and God knows what's real, really, because at the moment I don't think much of, like, well, some of us know some things, but no one knows everything, you know what I mean? Or if they do, they're not telling us. Wow. Oh, I'm having a bit of a trouble with my cigarettes. I think I'll be giving up sooner than I thought. Alex said, true love, Debbie and Darren and Fred and Donna. Yes. Debbie said, Sherry, Captain Bird, was that the guy that said he met people living in the centre of the earth? It could have been. That's why it was years ago. And I probably didn't remember at first, but something that Sherry just said in that last comment made it click that I did hear something. D-Lee said, Sherry, I wonder if that's the Black Sun I've heard about. Ooh. Yeah, I've heard about Black Sun. Yeah, sweet. Alex said, I think pig farmers have been used a lot over the years to dispose of things. Yes, I do too. Mash said, my Tennessee, my family believes the damn baby sniffer is in charge as well. Ain't they in for a big surprise? I don't think any of them are. No one's really running the show. Hello. Oh, there is, but not who we think. Faith said, Dana, interesting. Jill said, Dr. David Keith from Harvard is leading the chemtrail brigade. Good. Good. Someone needs to... do you mean in a good way or a bad way? Is he the one doing it, or is he standing up against it? George said, pigs are good at getting rid of... Yep, they are. They eat everything except certain... I think it's teeth and bones. Darren said, now I want bacon. Oh. GLF said, if AJ's mental state is viewed as an illness, the judge settlement has to go back to square one for further review, and the ruling is on halt. Till AJ is cleared to stand trial, everything is thrown out. There you go. Good stuff. Debbie said, I bet maple syrup bacon cookies would... maple bacon pancakes or maple bacon cupcakes? My mouth's watering. And everyone's saying hello. Mash said, roll your own, use mullein leaves. They clear the lungs. I've never heard of them. Oh, that's the end of that. No. I can't do that. Really? I've never heard of, what is it, mullein leaf? Mullein leaves? Mullein leaves? Alex said, I actually love mixing sweet with savoury like petite, what are they, philos with mini cheddars. Yum. You know what's really nice? Unfortunately, it's probably not good for you at all now. Cadbury dairy milk chocolate and salt and vinegar chips, right? And you eat some salt and vinegar chips and then you have a piece of chocolate and your taste buds go nuts from the sweet and salty and tangy. It's and then you just keep alternating some salt and vinegar chips and some Cadbury chocolate, milk chocolate. That was a bad thing I used to eat all the time when I was pregnant and when I had my kids when I was young. Senatron said, Dana, I can see that, but perhaps it's just a matter of density and thickness. We live on the interface between solid and liquid. Darren said, good idea using the posh ciggy holder. Roll-ups can get tar on your lips otherwise. Yeah, that's what I was getting before. But I even got it from here, from this thing. So maybe I'll have to, like, get a little... I don't know what I'm going to use to clean that out. It's tiny, the hole. George said, is that a J Hev? No, it was a normal cigarette. No, I wouldn't be going, the taste of it, of a J. I like the taste of it. Of a J. Debbie said, oh, Alex, yum, I love sweet and salty. Alex said it's a must. Dana, you just blew my mind, said Emma. Yes, Mash. Must try it. Hang on, I'm going to write the name of those leaves down. I've got to look them up and see what they are. Where am I up to? Down here. Geoloff said, if AJ is determined mentally ill, the judgment handed down is recalled. All the evidence used cannot be used again. Double jeopardy applies. Back to square one for the attorneys and litigants. Good stuff. Robin said, did you see the floods at Disney World in Florida? No. Wow. Alex said, what the F have you got on the end of that rolly, Hev? You see this thing, right? It's one of those, you feel like you need like an evening dress and gloves up to here. Smoke one of these. Look how big it is. But I only need like that. Oh, dear. You can get little ones here in Australia, like little tiny cigarette filters, that go on the end of it. They're not as long as that. I love it, Robin. Darren said, with your taste, Alex, are you sure you're not American? Alex said, I think you should have an intermission and roll a proper smoke. D-Lee said, yes, a sway time. Do you want an intermission, guys? George said, did Lady Penelope smoke one of those in Thunderbirds? I think she did. But it was probably the longer one. Like, it was probably out like that when she smoked it. Oh, hang on. Look how long it is. I feel like I need an evening dress, my hair up, and very long gloves on when I'm smoking out of this thing. Oh, dear. Emma said Brandon's picture still isn't up on the president's wall at the White House Visitor Centre. It was on Nancy Drew Freedom Channel the other day. Really? Sherry said, oh, Alex, you're so funny. You had me laughing so hard. Alex said, I'm from French descent, so maybe it was from let 'em eat cake and all that. Actually, I will have an intermission so that I don't start dancing in the seat. Okay, hang on a sec. Let me do an intermission, and then I'll be back.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and where I'll go in life still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way way back a year ago. Way back a year ago.
Okay, I'm back. I even grabbed something to eat. Darren said maybe they labelled it as Pedo Peter. That's what they called JB, didn't they? Oh, my door's going to slam. Hang on, guys. I'm in my pajamas, okay, so don't mind when I stand up. I have animal print pajamas. I've had them for like 10 years. Alex said, love you, Sherry. Got to laugh or we would cry. Yes. Emma from Oz said, Darren, that name suits him. It does. Shannon said, upside down, upside down. Alex, I'm still yet to look at that pig farm, but saw an old story the other day I've never heard of, where an 82-year-old dog breeder killed his girlfriend, a daughter, and 4 puppies. I never knew about it. Wow. Why would you? Oh, I don't know. I don't understand people. Why would you kill your girlfriend, her daughter, and 4 puppies? Robin said the underground cities were for the evil ones to live in after they nuked us as useless eaters. Yep. Gavin said, hey, have a friend of mine makes his own tailor-made cigarettes, get chopped tobacco and pre-made blank cigarette filter and papers and makes his own. He said it's better than bought ones. Yeah, a lot of people have said to me, if you're going to buy tobacco, buy the pre-rolled cigarettes with a little machine and do it that way. I'm yet to try that. King Snuggle Gergelson said it was Admiral Byrd. He also led the attack on Antarctica and the US fleet that went and got its ass kicked. Yep. Night, Demelza. Have a lovely weekend. King Snuggle said, I was told the whole Admiral Byrd bit was totally true a long time ago. Jill said he's the one in charge of chemtrailing. Okay. So, yeah, okay. Bad dude, not a good dude. Pardon me. Alex said you can hear her last 999 call before she shoots the daughter. There are so many weird things about the story, though. I can't believe I never heard about it. Happened in 2014. Wow. Shannon said Paul Keating's daughter photographs with Epstein didn't hang himself, remember? Also, he had his do you mean hand on the Queen's back, remember? Yep. Yeah, I remember that. Everyone got offended because Paul Keating put his hand on the Queen's back. Emma from Oz said King Snowball, Robert. How do you say that? I can't say that. Okay, Robert did a great video about Antarctica. It's on YouTube. So if I can't say that name, so if you want to write that down, it's up to you. I might actually. Because I'll never remember the spelling, I'll tell you. Darren said maybe he had friends in the media, Alex. Alex said, I only know about it because of all the abandoned building videos I've watched, and this is one of them. The place was apparently called Kepper's Cottage Stud, but has now been demolished. Wow, interesting, Alex. Night Demelza. Darren said, get a shorter holder. Yeah, they've got ones with filters in them, so you don't, but I think eventually you end up getting that taste in the end anyway. And now this one's so small, it's not going to fit in the end of it, so I'm going to have to smoke it normally. Okay. Emma from Oz, I've watched everything from that person since he started. He's the first to have the guts to tell the truth about where we come from, not out of Africa. Okay. Emma said, search pressure points for lung clearing on YouTube. They really work. Oh, okay. Lovely. Debbie said, use a pipe cleaner to clean the tube. Yeah, but is a pipe cleaner like a needle? Because that's how small that little hole is. It's like the size, it's the needle head, like a pinhead, sorry, wouldn't go through it, but the pin itself would. So it's tiny. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I can show it. I don't know. You won't be able to see the hole. It is tiny. You can't see it straight on, maybe on an angle. But yeah. I'm just going to have to put up with it. Shannon said John Howard's Aquino-esque eyebrows, Kevin Rudd's red shoes, and speaks fluent Chinese. Exactly. Sweet dreams, Demelza. Emma from Oz says King Snurgle, Robert is the best. Debbie said, that's a weapon, Hev. Yeah, it is. You could poke someone's eye out with it, maybe. Unless it's got a telescope on you when you do it. If you poke someone's eye out, would it just go? Alex said, bring her Audrey Hepburn out. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like. You need like the black dress and the gloves all the way up the arms and your hair up and you're all done up and everything, you know. Not for me sitting here in my pajamas smoking out of the bloody thing. Shannon said Joseph Mengele, Nazi angel of death, is Anthony Fauci's soul swap. I'm hearing weird things like this, actually, from other places. It's a normal cigarette. I'm smoking a lot because they keep going out. I'm not getting that satisfied. I've just had a cigarette feeling. Emma from Oz said, Shannon, I got screenshots from years ago with Paul Keating's kid at a palace with Andrew. There you go. I remember his daughter walking out of the, was it Manhattan apartment? King Snowball said, Emma from Oz, I was shown a map when I was in my late teens that showed the true survival places and following migration of humans after the last disaster flood. Genetic world mapping now proves it. Oh, yeah, the map according to genetics. Yep. That duckies? I think it is. That's what. No, it wasn't. That's not the ducks. That is a Statue of Liberty, isn't it? I'm blind as a bat. King Snowball said, I'm grabbing a cup of tea. I would too. Nice tune. Thanks, George. Oh, it's not. I didn't sing it, but I mean, yeah, I picked it. I liked it. Emma from Oz said, Little Johnny's eyebrows cast a bigger shadow than he does. Yeah, they did. They were big, thick, bushy. And didn't they just go up or something like that? They were weird. Alex Hoyle said, where is everyone? It's lonely out here on the dance floor. Oh, Darren said 2 years of COVID tied them all out, Alex. Oh, there you go. George joined you. Emma said, it's mind-boggling what has been kept from us. Yes, I think when the truth actually comes out, a lot of people are going to be surprised, including me. You know, I think I'm open, but I'm kind of like, yeah, I want to see proof. I'm not going to believe things so easy anymore. Shannon said, eating 3 Vegemite crumpets with eggs fresh from my chickens. Oh, yum. I want chickens. I looked up, you can buy little, what do you call them? I'm sure I could. I wonder if I could get my son to make one. A chicken coop. They were selling them in one, like the whole thing, for $269 online. And I thought, I wonder if you could make one. Surely my son could make one. I'm giving him jobs without him knowing about it now. D. Lee said, exactly, Emma. Alex said, quick, more comments. F the dancing. D. Lee sway. Xenotron said, Debbie, I think that was Olaf Jensen from the late 1800s, but perhaps Captain Bird. I heard they invited him to live with them. Oh, interesting. It's gone out again. Okay. Whew, okay. George said there are many things kept from us, Emma. Yep, definitely. Sherry said, think I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. Alex said, this is the one, Zen. It's the second song in the intermission is lovely. It's nice and relaxing and be one with the tree. Yeah, exactly. Now Shannon's doing they're not ducks. It's a Statue of Liberty. Darren said, if the digital time is going wrong, then they think Earth is spinning faster, that means the science behind the calculations is wrong. I do think so. There's something going on with the time on the internet compared to things that are not connected to the internet that keep time. It's different. And it's getting more, there's more of a gap between them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it was only 11 minutes or 12 last time I said something. I might be wrong, but yeah, I think it was only 11 or 12 or something. Alex said, actually mean that. I love all my plants. Yeah, I like plants. Oh, well, I love plants too. And when I went to the country yesterday, I just loved everything about it. I can't stop talking about it. George said, it reminds me of Enya, this tune. Yep. Shannon said, trust the science. How about no? Yep. Exactly. Alex said, nature is so beautiful. People often don't see what they have on their own doorstep. Beauty's all around us. Oh, honestly, yep. Even here, it is beautiful. But I think people live too close to each other. I think things need to be spread out more and there's land to do it, but no, the elites want that land for themselves, so we're not allowed to spread out, right? But that should be how we are. More land for each person, more room for each person. You won't have neighbourhood fights because someone's too loud because you've got land. You know what I mean? You don't really, people don't bother each other so much. Unless you're fighting about where your land ends and theirs begins. That's a different problem, but... Darren said, how's Wharf doing, Alex? Dilly said, Alex, I see it and I sure do appreciate it all. Alex said, love the animal print. Yeah, it's a whole, like, top and bottom. It's a jumper and like little tracksuits, but they're pants, you know. It's all the same. I'll show you. Leopard print, sort of. It's pinky, though. It's not, yeah. But it's a jumper and pants, and it's pajamas. So, yeah, good time to wear it. It's cold. Shannon said, and an ejector seat, lol. Alex said, Wolf's doing good, Darren. Excellent. Debbie said, Xenotron is vague to me. It's vague to me now, but I think you are right. Debbie said, Alex, I love my plants too, especially a lemon tree I grew from seed 5 years ago. I honestly adore that. That would be the best thing, wouldn't it? Is growing something from like lemon tree or a tree, any tree from seed. Alex said they're trying to swipe nature from under our feet and turn it into a metaverse. People need to enjoy the outside and get back in touch with the truth. Yeah, nature. Okay, thank you, King Snurgle. Pronounced Zeppa. Okay, Zeppa. Thank you. Because I'm sitting here going, I wouldn't even have a clue how to say that. I thought this H was silent, but I just wasn't sure. I would have made a fool of myself. George said the royal family needs to go. Not that I'm averse to making a fool of myself. I've done that before. Pat said, was it Paul Keating or Malcolm Fraser who lost their pants in a hotel in USA? Oh, I don't remember that. I don't know. Was it Paul Keating? Someone tell me. Oh, my goodness, I didn't even know about that. Really? Alex said, that's awesome, Debbie. I bought my mum a lemon tree. Her flowers give off the most delightful. I used to have a lemon tree. And then I started moving around, and it was in a big pot, and I had to take it with me, and it was too heavy. I left it with my daughter, and then she moved and sold all the fruit trees she had. You need land of your own, you know what I mean? You really, really do. Everyone needs their own land that they own. We all do. Alex said they're right. Darren said, I think Zucker's already uploaded himself, so he wants people to rule over in his metaverse. Yeah, I left Facebook as soon as it went to metaverse, and I have not looked back. I do not want to be on there. I don't agree with it. You know, I mean, I don't agree with a lot of social media. But metaverse just, it was always the worst to me, you know what I mean? Twitter, at least you get the most recent updated news that you can, and if you don't, you just search the person's name and something will come up. So yeah, but on Facebook, it was just I don't like it. I don't want to go into a virtual reality world, and if Twitter goes anywhere near there, I'm off there too. And if this went anywhere near there, this would be finished too. These are bad enough, you know what I mean, with their censorship and whatever they do. That's bad enough. If they go any further, it's the end. Oh, dear. But I find YouTube is the easiest video platform to use. I can go live. I can do, there's a lot of things you can do. That's why I stay here in a way. Even though I'm on Rumble and everywhere else, I still, YouTube's easier to use than any of the others. Debbie said, pipe cleaners are like furry bendy wires. Okay, I'm going to have to buy some and see if they go through it. Give it a go. Because it needs cleaning, obviously. It left a really bad taste in my mouth. And smoking them on their own isn't doing the same thing. It's gone out again. Actually, when I'm doing lives, my normal cigarettes go out. And I know these go out a lot easier than normal cigarettes. And it's because I'm talking. Oh, dear. But at least with the other ones, I do feel like I've had a cigarette once I've had one of them. You know what I mean? Debbie said, Alex, the flowers do smell beautiful. Has hers grown fruit yet? They have to be over 5 years old to grow lemons. Mine's still a wee bit young. Yep. King Snurgle said, George, I'm all for that. And when they go, they can return to me every single Scottish castle they nicked off my ancestors. Yeah, exactly. They'll have to return everything. The money, all their stuff. They're not going to have anything left at the end of this. George said, yeah, I could say this the way Ireland was treated as well, mate. Yep. JLoff said a pipe cleaner is a small millimetre piece of bendable metal about... Okay, so but they don't have a little loop on the end to hold anything on it? No? So they're just straight little piece of metal? Because that would go through. It's just anything with a little loop on the end or anything would not go through. About 20 centimetres long with small bristles from end and made for cleaning reusable filter. Oh, okay, with fine openings. Okay. Yep. I thought about a pipe cleaner, but I just thought I couldn't remember if they had a little thing on the end of them, you know. Alex said, I bought it as a tree or that already had fruits, but as far as I know, has not any more fruit, only flowers. It's still in the pot, though. Yeah, do not give your DNA to 23andMe ever, okay? Don't do it. Alex said, I think that's the problem with getting plants from the shop. They already have flowers, but trying to get them to flower again is a right bugger. Alex, I think with things like lemons and that, you need do you need another tree? I don't know, pollination? Because I know what they do here in Australia now is they will graft a lemon tree onto another tree to make it fruit. I don't know how that works, but that's what they do. Is it something to do with pollination? They need if those flowers need pollinating, maybe? I don't know. I'd like to try it. I'll get onto land one day and I'll grow like 6 lemon trees and see what happens. Debbie says sometimes they need another tree to help. You could always buy her another next year and then share her. Yep, lemons. Yep. Alex said, I'd love to have chickens. My mum and dad used to have chickens, but the fox got them. Yeah, you needed a little enclosed house for them. You actually need like a chicken coop that they can go into. They feel safe to lay their eggs in there and stuff like that. So Shannon said, I made one from old treated pine posts from vineyards. Really? I'm going to have to do some shopping around to just find like people throwing out pieces of wood and stuff. Chicken wire, I think, well, it used to be cheap enough, but I might even try and look for people who are throwing chicken wire out as well, chicken mesh. Alex said, I may get another one if I can find one, Debbie. Yeah, normally I think with fruit trees, they need pollination. So you need more than one, or it needs to be grafted onto another plant, another tree. That's how they do it here in Australia. Sherry said, I'm building myself a chicken pen. I live in a small town, been noticing everyone get chickens. Had a couple of neighbour chickens in my backyard. Oh, I'd love that. The only thing is if I let them run free, my cats, I'm worried about the cats. I'd have to keep them inside while I let the chickens out. And I don't have any front fence, so if any cat or dog comes from the street, they can just come up into my yard, which has happened quite a few times. So I don't know. It would have to be like a penned off area. So I'd have to build something pretty big so that they can have roaming room as well. You know what I mean? Darren said, have you seen those plants that eat, what is it, monkey poop? They could save the need for sewers. Really? Debbie said, Alex is making lemon cake for everyone in 5 or 6 years. Yeah, when they flower. when they fruit. Shannon said, see the new future city they're pushing called The Line. Yes, I did a video on that in Rumble as well. That was no thank you. Drones delivering everything to you? No thanks. No. And it looked ugly anyway. I think country houses look much better spaced apart through the country than this 175, was it kilometres or mile long building, glass building, that just, it was so horrible. And there's all little apartments and there's shops and everything in there. And, oh, mate. Ugh. Yeah, Shannon said, type in The Line into YouTube. It'll come up. Type in the video and watch the video. And seriously, they make it look and sound all, great. No. I'm not doing that. I think it's still lit. Xenotron said life thrives when the system is healthy. Yeah, exactly. And that's why we need to get back out onto land, because that's when the system will be the healthiest. Not all these cities with concrete and glass everywhere. Things need to be spread out. Dealey said, Shannon, I've seen that. How awful. Alex said, Wolf is still looking good, Hev. Yeah, dystopian, exactly. Shannon said, plenty of jobs for window cleaners, though, lol. Yeah, exactly. And they say, you will be allowed to go, into the country and that, but it won't be far from where you are. You won't be allowed to go far. You're not going to have a car. Where are you going to go? Only where they're going to take you. Xenotron said, I think there's a tree called lemon myrtle. It is beautiful, graceful, and fragrant. Lemon myrtle is in Australia, rife throughout Australia. It's beautiful. Alex said, might I say, as someone who has seen your workout video, you've done so well. I know how hard it can be to motivate yourself, and you're looking great. Yeah, I've lost a fair bit of weight from doing it, so I'm getting back down to where I used to be. I'm only about 5 kilos off where I should be. So, yeah, hopefully, if I keep doing it, it'll work. It works. And I still eat what I want. Darren said, yes, Shannon, a scary dystopian city with no windows, probably lower levels for the slave class. Yeah, no, I think it was glass. I think that, it was full-on glass, windows everywhere. And so, to me, when the sun hits that, it's just going to heat everything up. Think about in summer when the sun hits one of your windows for a few hours, and you go up and feel that wind. You can feel the heat coming off the window. Pat said we need to get rid of wind farms and solar farms, but they're building more along the west coast or east coast. Not sure. We could all use this land and we can generate our power for our needs. Yeah, I heard they're putting them offshore now as in Australia. That's not going to be a problem, will it? No oil leaks into the ocean and, from the turbines having to spin. They need oil. Actually, they need coal production to be made in the first place. What on earth are they doing? You cannot build the wind stuff and all the solar panels unless you're using coal energy. Why? What are they doing? Shannon said, never had Twitter. I'm waiting for Truth Social. Yeah, I'm waiting for that too. King Snurgle gurgles and said, I'm Bitchute more and more, and mainly on the tube for lives only. My wife has always been a fart bottle. I was always a YouTuber only. We argue a lot, lol. Oh, okay. Oh, Facebooker, you mean? Yep, okay, I'll get you. King Snurgle said, never used Twitter or any of that crap. Yep. George said, was born in North London but has Irish blood in me. Yeah, I'm in Australia. I'm Irish. Debbie said, Truth Social just rolled in the UK. I just signed up. Did it really? Maybe I can get it. Maybe I can get it. Hang on. Let me have a look. I just want to see if I can get it. And because I couldn't move, I started looking at holidays, eh? No. I was looking at holidays in the Snowy Mountains in Thredbo, and it says like, yeah, $97 a night. And then when you click on it, get this, when you click on it, it's like $290 a night or $250, and a surcharge for COVID cleaning. And that goes up to $750 or maybe more if it's a bigger place. So a holiday doesn't just cost you the holiday anymore now. It's COVID cleaning as well. Yeah, because I was searching for them and I just, oh my God. Truth Social on the App Store. Hang on a sec. I want to see if it'll work while I'm on live with you. Hey Siri, find the Truth Social app.
Okay, searching for Truth Social on the App Store.
No, that's not bringing anything up. I might have to go and search for it on the internet first. And then Truth Social. Sorry, guys. Just hang in there with me for a minute. At the moment, Truth Social is available only for US users. No, I can't get it yet. I can't get it yet. So there you go. It might be in the UK. Check though. Hey Randy, how you doing? Long time no see. How you going? Everyone's saying hello. Hey Randy, hope your new job is going well. Pat said yes. I think it may have been about 20 years ago. I think the story was all over the news at the time. Wow. Xenotron said, sorry, not Myrtle, tea tree. Oh, okay. Randy said, new job, okay. Fell off my motorbike, got a bruise, big one. Ooh, be careful, Randy. Shannon said, the kids have requested to take them out for ice cream, so I'm driving and listening. Not so much typing. Love you guys if you finish up. No worries, Shannon. Alex said, oh, no, Randy, glad you're okay. Yeah, Debbie, lemon myrtle is Australia, I think, and tea tree too. Yep, I think it is. Pat Ryan said it may have been Malcolm Fraser. Oh, could have been, because I don't think I was paying attention at that time. Geoloff said, pro tip, get a Mayer's lemon tree. It is a self-pollinating tree. You do not need a second tree, and the lemons are traditional size and taste. A very nice tree to have. Okay, a Mayer's lemon tree. Mayer's lemon tree. That cigarette's gone out. I'm going to burn my face if I try and light it. Alex, I was still trying to grow my bell peppers. No update yet. Some of the kitties seem to like eating the leaves. Oh, dear. Alex said, lucky I have nothing toxic, but they're so quick. Yeah, they do. They'll eat plants. You need to get some real catnip. Yep. George said, my cat loves eating my plants, Alex. Alex said, or at least try and grow it. Well, I used to have plants, but after having cats for so many years, I gave up on the plants indoors. Debbie said, I want to grow crazy veggies next year, like purple carrots. I want to grow heaps. My garden's not big enough. I need to make a bigger garden now. George said, loves catching pigeons as well, lol. Alex said, it's like slow motion, me getting up to try and stop them, George. No. Yeah, I could imagine it. Randy said, I grew raspberry, strawberry, peppers, tomatoes, and many flowers. Lovely. Yeah, I want to make a bigger garden than what I have. I want to make a bigger garden than what I already have and put heaps of stuff in there. Because I've got like, what have I got now? Zucchini and cucumbers and butternut pumpkin, and I've got vines as well that I want to grow, you know. So I'm going to have to start digging. And then what happens if I move? I've just dug a big garden for nothing. I might start putting them in containers. I might do that. Debbie said, George, my kittens are brothers that catch at least 5-6 birds. They catch at least 5-6 birds a week. They rip their heads off and eat them. Oh. Mine are brother and sister as well. And the little girl just hisses at him, doesn't want him near her. Unless it's freezing cold and they snuggle up together. King Snowball said in the new strip cities, the rulers will be up above sitting upon those beneath them. Nothing ever changes. Yeah, that'd be right. They'll get the penthouses. Everyone else will get little tiny units. Gavin said when they graft citrus trees, the rootstock is ready to bear fruit. No need to wait. You only need one tree to pollinate. My mum and dad had oranges, mandarins, lemons, and limes fruiting 10 months of the year. There you go. George said the 4th pigeon bird I've saved from my cat. Oh, yep. I've saved a few. Alex said my mum and dad's old next-door neighbours used to have a secret giant garden that I found and sneaked into it around 3. They grew all sorts of stuff and later became my brother's godparents. Oh, lovely. Debbie said, Randy, nice, yummy stuff. Yep. New tulip tree. Nice. Alex said they still live in the same house, but the garden got ruined by the people that now live there and became more of a wasteland. Definitely not what it used to be, like most things, I suppose. So, yep, a lot of people don't take an interest in their growing their own food. I remember I moved into a house that had 3 long garden beds, like they were cemented. They were really well done. And I started growing I was throwing things in there left, right, and center. That was really good. That was years ago, though. And then I had to leave the house. So I just left all the food there, you know. GLF said, when trying to find a website example, truth, etc., do a net search for the HTTPS numerical address. This gives you a guarantee you're getting the official website. Okay. Well, I did click the actual website, but it that's the Apple Store. On a Samsung doesn't work. On the Apple it will, but not on this. I've got a Samsung phone still, but it's really old and the screen's cracked and broken, and I still use it. Oh, dear. Debbie said, tulip trees go mighty big. My parents had to cut theirs down. Wow. Alex said, my mum and dad still live in the same house, but the neighbours changed is what I meant. Yep. It is. It's a shame when people don't, you know. King Snowball said, I've got a question for you. Is that pic you, and is it recent? Which pic? And who are you talking to? Oh, Alex. Is that pic recent, and is that you? Okay. Darren said, that's the problem, Alex. Generations are being brought up without the values of nature. It keeps us compliant. Exactly. They've taken us away from it. They've taken us away from nature. That's what cities do. That's what I mean. I think cities aren't going to be what they are now. I really don't. City takes you away from everything, and city people make rules for country people who may need their firearms for the land and the pests and the predators and things that come along. And city people don't feel the need, so they vote, and then the country people can't have theirs because, you know, it's insane. And cities, you can, if you're a criminal, you can just go and blend in. You're anonymous, you know. It's too easy. In a country town, you can't do that. Everyone knows everyone. They know who the criminals are. Alex said, oh, cats have started kicking off, chasing each other. Oh, they're having yep, they must be hungry, Alex. Sometimes late at night, my cats do just start running around the house like they've lost it, you know what I mean? And it's funny to watch. Alex said, yeah, it's a picture of me, King, but it's not a recent one. Alex said they have food on tap, but 4 adult boys like to have a little scuff. 2 17-year-old girls give as good as they get, though. King Snurgle said, Alex, okay, so spill the beans. What is the secret to eternal youth? In that pic, you look like a doppelganger of my first ever school crush. We were both 11. Alex said, Wolf swiped Hal out of the cat tree earlier because he was sitting in his seat and then didn't even want to sleep there, the little bugger. Yeah, they just don't want anyone else in that seat either. Debbie said, please watch the selective attention test on YouTube. The selective attention test. Okay. Selective attention test. I will. I'll go and watch that in a minute. Alex said, no idea, King. Darren said, ours do that with food, Alex. They push their sister away from the exact same food. They just try to try all the bowls. Yep. My male cat does that too. He eats from his side and then he'll go to the other side to try and eat hers as well. But he leaves some of his, so I don't know why they do that. The funny little buggers. Where am I up to? Oh, there I am. Debbie said, I'd like to see your live reaction and what you thought too. Oh, okay. I don't know if I can play it on here though. Hang on a sec. What is it? Oh, which one? It looks like a few of them. Looks like two of them at the top. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. The one with the little ball and cups. Is that what you mean? I'm not going to get this if they start switching them all over the place. No, I've lost it already. I was following it and then I lost it completely. I've got no idea which one it's in. I've got no idea. Yeah, you'd have to follow it. I'd have to be off because I'm too conscious of people sort of watching my video and I feel like I'm ignoring the live by watching something that you can't see. And I don't think I can play it here. I think I'd get a copyright strike. So, yeah. I could probably do it on, I don't know. But which one was it? Was it the top one with the cups or was it one with people? Oh, Darren's sending it to me? Okay. GLF said, if you want to grow in buckets in Australia, look up YouTube channel Off the Grid in Oz. He does the cart kit. Yeah, I have looked at that method of growing. It's a great option, especially if you're going to move. Debbie says, it's okay, you can't play for us. Has a gorilla. That's not the one I'm watching then. Hang on a sec. I think it'll be the other one.
This is a test of selective attention.
This one's got people playing basketball. Yep, with a monkey in it. Yep, I think I've seen this. I didn't count any passes at all because I was too busy watching for the monkey. That's funny. Alex said, please look up John Lowe Puppy Farm Killer on Google. I'd love you to do a breakdown of this. It left me wondering so much. I don't know if I could. I'd probably be bawling my eyes out at the end of it. Darren's sending it to you, and it's not copyrighted? Okay. Hang on. I'll try and show you on my phone. Oh, where am I going? No, that didn't work. Oh, it's going to... reflection of the screen. I'm not going to play the volume, but it says count how many times the people in white handle the ball, right? So I knew there was a monkey involved, so I was waiting for that to come through. Gorilla, sorry. And it says, how many passes did you count? I counted none at all. 15. Did you see the gorilla? My phone's dirty. The video is from research by Daniel Sims and Christopher something. It's available for use in talks, training, and teaching on DVD. What does it teach you? That you're not going to pay attention if there's a gorilla walking through there? I didn't count anything. I was waiting for the gorilla. Alex says, it's such a weird story with so many twists. I'll try and have a look at it. And if I'm not crying my eyes out by the end of it, then I might do a reaction to it. George said, I thought John Lowe was a dart player. Dealey said, much love and many hugs. Hev and everyone here. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now. Bye, darling. Debbie said, there's a saying, once you see the gorilla, you can't unsee it. Well, that's all I was waiting for. The gorilla. Geoloff said, with the Dr. Kratky method of growing, you can empty the water out of the buckets and there's no soil to contend with. This method was designed for growing terraforming on other plants. Yep. Alex said, apparently the other daughter was later convicted of taking £107,000 off the man's dying wife. Wow. Darren said, I tried posting the link twice, but it didn't come up. You got the one. Yep, I got it in the end. That's the one. The point is you have to count. Yeah, well, I was too busy waiting for a gorilla. Oh, it shows when your attention is on something, you'll miss something important happening. Okay, there you go. Debbie said most people won't see the gorilla at all. Really? It shows how easily our brains get distracted by what you're told to do that you can't see the obvious. Wow, well, the gorilla stood out to me the most. Like, or not just because I was waiting for it. I didn't even count at all. I was just watching them. Oh, dear. Oh, hang on. Debbie said, most people won't see the gorilla at all. It shows how easily our brains get distracted by what you're told. Yeah, I did read that one. Alex said, doesn't mention the puppies so much, more the fact that there were so many weird things that don't add up. Okay, so hang on, Alex. I'll go back. I've got to write it down. Otherwise, I will not remember what it is. John Lowe, puppy farmer, killer, puppy farm, killer. Okay. I'll see. Okay. Where was I up to? Down here. Yeah, I'll have a look at it, Alex, definitely. Kimball Musk, brother of Elon Musk, is making mobile secure gardens in trucking containers fully automated. Really? Oh, my goodness. Debbie said, show it to your son and don't tell him anything. He won't see the gorilla. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, definitely. King Snurgle said most drunk guys wouldn't notice it was a gorilla either until the next morning. Oh, dear. That's funny. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up now. It's been 3 hours and 10 minutes. I think I should go. And I need to go and eat anyway. So I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. And I'll try and stop in during the week this week. I don't think I'm busy this week coming. So I'll try and stop in during the week. Okay. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I'll talk to you soon, and I'll play something as an outro. Do you want the news the same as the intermission, or do you want something different? Because I can put my normal outro in there. Which outro? Yeah, I'll do the one I normally do. Okay, same as the intermission. Okay, bye, guys.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and where I'll go in life still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.